Welcome, 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 everybody. It's Saturday night. You know what that means? Modern Comic Mayhem time. The real show that's like the comic book shop talk, where we like to sit here, hang out, talk comic books, talk pop culture, everything fun.
And punch each other in the nuts.
And what Sam...
That was perfect.
Make sure you crack open a White Claw refresh for that.
Did you go pre-gaming tonight?
Yeah, got to keep those gears well greased, my friend.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could smoke in my house, man. I wish smoking in your house didn't make everything smell like shit.
Yeah.
So, anyways. All right, you guys, what is going on? Saturday night, Modern Comic Mayhem. The link is in the chat. For anybody that is in that chat, you're more than welcome always to come on the show. We have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. We are going to talk about MegaCon. MegaCon in Orlando 2022. A lot of family members out there right now. We're hoping that maybe around 11:30 p.m. Eastern, we might get a call in from some of those guys. So we'll wait till about that time. And Raymond just really took me out of the whole game because I saw smoking on some super glue. And it was just like, all right, man. So yeah, we have that. We have God Emperor Doom. We'll get a little talk about God Emperor Doom. I'm hoping Richie is going to jump on for that. And we got all kinds of stuff to talk about. Eisner noms, a new adult cartoon. What else? Yeah, a lot of fun stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me, Brian.
Yeah.
Here's a sip of White Claw.
By the way, you guys, there's big announcements coming for the channel soon. We've kind of made a decision on the future, and we kind of know where we're going now. You know, when I first started this YouTube channel, I hadn't left Flipside yet. We hadn't left Flipside yet, and I didn't know what to call it, and so I just quickly made a little logo of a dilated pupil eyeball and threw on the Amazing Spider-Man on it, and that's how it started being called the Amazing. I never really liked it. It is what it is, but we got a new name coming, and a whole new atmosphere, a whole new everything.
It's gonna be
a lot of fun. Yeah.
How big is it? Brad Selden, Esquire. It's at least 18 inches.
It's 8 inches.
So yeah, it's gonna
That's
be a
why
lot of
most
fun.
women hit parking blocks, because they've been lied to about what 8 inches is.
So.
Well, look who it is. Fashionably late.
Hello. You hanging out with
listen.
Troy Aikman tonight? Couldn't make it to the channel with the rest of the guys?
What?
What?
Man, I wish I would have gone to MegaCon. Those guys look like they're having fucking fun, man.
I know, dude. I know.
But you know, they could be having a shitty time. If I was having a shitty time, I'd be taking. Hey, Yee, come over here. Yeah.
You know, it is raining over there, so that's kind of shitty. It's kind of a bummer, but yeah, man, I see everybody hanging out, and I'm like, man, I'm right there with you, Hood. I'm like, I want to be there. I want to be at the bar.
We didn't really hang out in Baltimore. You know what I mean? Like everybody. So, but anyway.
Well, hey, listen, Baltimore this year, we got time to plan for it. So plan on going, everybody. And then we've got North Carolina in June. So that might be the next one.
I don't want to be an asshole for anybody that lives in Baltimore.
Shout out to Red Rick. How's it going?
But hey, bro.
Well, you're about to be an asshole for anybody who lives in Baltimore.
Hey, bro.
So,
that city stinks, dude.
Do you know what they call it? I went to school there. It's called a Saltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
You know,
for
so
good reason.
I
Great
lived
place
on the
for a
East
murder.
Coast, and my godparents are from Baltimore, so yeah, it stinks.
Well,
I lived
hey.
in Philly for like 6 years, so
We can't be too harsh on it because the esteemed Robert Fordham lives in Baltimore area. So,
oh shit.
by the way,
Sorry,
speaking
Rob.
of
Horde Cock in the house. How's it going?
speaking of Rob, let's also add Josh on there. International Comics Foreign Show is in the works, you guys. We're figuring out name right now, how they want everything to go down. Hit those guys up if there's anything that you guys have ideas on that you want to see in a foreign comic show. Talk to Rob's Comics on IG and International Comics on IG. So that'll be a lot of fun. Nice. Hey, Nate, you're finally back in town, brother.
Yeah, man. Feels like it's been a long time.
I know, dude.
It's been too long.
It's been a Mets no-hitter.
Yeah, it has. Let me tell you, and they won again, 5-1
Yeah.
today, at least game one. So they're good guys.
What's up with Scherzer though? I saw him step out.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I got no more. Get me
6,
out of
8
here.
weeks. Yeah, that's all right. I mean, yeah, the amazing part is, think about it. DeGrom comes back probably realistically July.
Patrick.
Scherzer will come back at that time. If they can kind of maintain, I mean, they're 7 games up right now in second place. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna leave this comment up here for a bit.
That is a great comment, and we do need to find when that is. Josh, if you're watching, you need to come on and give us the timetable.
I am sure Josh is regretting ever having made that offer bargain deal.
Yeah. What up, Remo? Yeah, man. He's gonna drink that in a shake. You watch. He's gonna take the easy way out.
oh no, give him some Chick-fil-A sauce and let him just dip it and just bite.
Yeah,
Bro,
that would be fun. Yeah.
That's going to be a challenge.
Real quick, everybody, thank you so much for everybody that has subbed up and followed us over here. I really appreciate it. We're at 783 subs right now. So close to that 1,000 sub mark. Yeah, man, we're moving. We're getting there. But I got a little chip on my shoulder right now because Stein's got 800 and something. I'm a little jealous.
That's bullshit, dude.
Hartman, I don't doubt it. You eat the fake cigarette, the candy cigarettes with the wrappers.
Yeah.
Just sounds like you.
Shit, let me go on Stein's show, man. We'll make him lose some subscribers.
Donnie Cates would unsubscribe immediately.
You
yeah, man.
a nice comic to go. No, I'm just joking.
Hey,
unsubscribe.
Tom says subscribe, but never get notifications. Tom, when you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell, brother. Like, for example, let's take Nearing Nirvana. If you go to Nearing Nirvana and you subscribe, you hit the red button to say, well, let's unsubscribe and then resubscribe. And then you hit that bell and say all. And I think that should help you, but also you have to allow it on your phone too, I believe.
Yes.
So, yeah, man, it's a pain in the ass. I get it. I wish there was a better way. That's why I try to put out like a going live on IG or something. We're gonna try and figure out that better. But also, you guys need to be following Thresholds of Reality.
You said that's why I try and put out.
He tries. It's not working for him right now.
So
Hartman says do it harder.
For those of you guys that don't know, there was a conversation on Thresholds of Reality about Bigfoot pubes.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that was episode 15. Episode 15, we talked to a fellow who hunts Bigfoot, and he showed us some evidence, and Bigfoot's got pubes, and he leaves them at campsites regularly. If you're out and someone puts pubes on your pizza, it was probably Bigfoot.
Oh my God, man. The most legit. You got it, Hartman. Very, very, you got it, man. So make sure you guys go check out Thresholds of Reality. Let's get 92 subs.
Sasquatches live in teepees.
Listen, we've got 40 people on right now. If any of you are not subbed, let's get them over 100, like 8 more subs. Let's get them 8 more subs to at least tonight. Fucking A.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Also, you guys check out the podcast. You guys know I'm there all the time. The Max Cavalera interview is still making the rounds. It's kind of cool. We got put on Blabbermouth.
I saw that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Super cool, dude.
Yeah. So Max Cavalera, a really cool dude, man. Well, they say, you know that saying, don't meet your heroes because they'll turn out to be assholes. Well, like most of the time that's not true. So don't believe that saying. And then half of the time they're exactly like you thought they would be, just like a chill dude that just loves metal and his community, and that's exactly what that is. And we forget how long that dude has been around. That dude has been around making killer mute albums for since the 80s. It's crazy.
Yeah, CD is almost 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It came out like 94 because I love the Arise album. Loved it.
Then you're really gonna love the fact that he's getting ready to go on tour with Igor, and they're going to be doing the Arise album, and is it Beneath the Remains? What was the one right before Arise?
I think that's it, Beneath the Remains.
They're going to be doing those 2 albums all the way through in concert. So,
hey, do you guys know the difference? Oh, I'm sorry, Kyle. Go ahead.
Oh, Max had said something that is now one of my new life bucket goal lists. I want to create a guitar riff that's so dangerous and so badass, it would be a mistake to bring it on a plane. Because that's how fucking badass and dangerous that fucking guitar riff is.
Metal, baby.
That's it. Go ahead. It was just
No, I was gonna say, do you guys know what the difference between a pledge and a donation is?
Are we jumping right into Amber Turd already?
No, man. This girl goes on the stand and she said she was going to donate all $7 million to $3.5 million one charity and $3.5 million another charity as soon as she got the money.
Yep.
And for about an hour, the lawyer said, "Well, you didn't donate." I did pledge. No, but you didn't donate. No, I pledged. And I'm like, somebody hit this girl, dude, because it's not the same thing. And then she was saying, "Well,
that's what got us here. That's what got us here, Joe. No one needs to hit this girl. She hits herself."
Oh,
God. This is so crazy because over the last couple of days, I've been seeing news stories about it and people talking about it where they're like, it's so in Johnny Depp's, like, there's no chance that all the hate Johnny Depp got is flipped. It's completely flipped. People are loving Johnny Depp. These women's communities are whatever, mothers against whatever, are putting out, one-page ads saying how much they are sorry for Johnny Depp having to go through this. This is crazy. And when I saw this headline, this is a New York Times, it's an opinion piece, but New York Times, Amber Heard and the death of Me Too. The death of Me Too, which basically I'm thinking it's saying it's not hate a man a day anymore. You know what I mean? Like we can go back to and Al Bundy's coming back, isn't he? Isn't Al Bundy coming back?
It's going to be animated.
Is it going to be animated?
Yeah.
Hey, even better.
The whole cast is coming back. All of them. Peggy, Christina Applegate, fuck Bud.
4 touchdowns, 1 game, poke high, baby.
Yep. So it's been very funny, and she kind of destroyed herself on the stand, and we've got Sam here who's hopefully been watching it.
Yeah, every day. Watch it every day.
What do you think so far?
So all the evidence has been presented. We're now waiting for next week. They're going to do closing arguments and then hand the case to the jury. So we'll know how this thing turns out by the next podcast.
And so, if it doesn't shit, you must have quit. No, if it takes a shit,
You
no,
must have quit.
you must have quit.
Hey, their dogs got stoned and shit on the bed.
Yeah, they're Yorkies. They're Yorkies. They're Yorkies, Kyle.
I forget what show or podcast it was where I saw this, but there's this. It was a podcast or a show or somebody telling a story about his friend. I think it was George Clooney did this to one of his friends, where they were living together and there was a cat and there's a litter box, and George Clooney would pick up all the cat's poop for like 3 days, so it looked like the cat didn't poop, right? And the guy's like, man, the cat hasn't pooped for like 3 days. He knew his roommate was going on a trip. He's like, I'll keep an eye on her. And so when the roommate came back, he took a big shit in the litter box and left it there. And the roommate was like, holy cow, man, look at that. I told you. And never told him about it for like 20 years.
Oh my god!
You know,
my
I wonder
God.
if that's going to be a thing now, dude. Where like chicks get mad at their dudes and they
Take
shit on
dump-
their bed, dude.
Take grumpies on their bed.
Man. You
I've
cheated
been doing
on
that
me
for years.
Yeah, I would say there were the biggest moments of the trial came this week. We had Johnny's lawyer just absolutely demolish Amber Heard on cross-examination. There was a big hug between Johnny and his lawyer. It was absolutely fantastic. They were so good. It was absolutely fantastic. So
Everybody thinks they're having an affair, bro, or they're going together.
here's the thing.
a new
In
romance.
most states in this country, you cannot have a sexual relationship with a client. You can't. You just can't do it. Only one state allows it, and they're not having their trial in that state. California allows you to have a sexual relationship with a client as long as you're not receiving sex as payment for your services.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
Allegedly. American people.
Zaggy's been saying this on every freaking podcast he's dropping the chat in. Zaggy, why don't you just do like a hashtag campaign on Twitter to get her to start a jarred poop OnlyFans, and then you can buy all the poop you want.
What you should do is like an infomercial for YouTube for 30 cents a day.
God.
I will come and shit in your bed.
Yeah, man. It's just her ability just to be up there straight face and just fucking lie, dude. Like, I'm like, man, she's good, dude. Like,
Too bad she doesn't act as well on movies as she does on the stand.
no,
Keep
I
it.
mean, I used to date a girl that was a freaking thief, man. Like, if we would go eat like a Red Lobster or like a steakhouse or whatever, she'd steal like a knife or a fork and I thought it was just a one-off thing, right? So like she goes, I want you to meet my mom and dad, right? So this is a true story. So I go into the house and I said, well, like, I'm thirsty, and she goes, yeah, just grab a cup from the top, right? So I get a cup and it just back here, I opened one of the drawers, right? And there's all this fucking silverware from every restaurant you can, like, dude, like awesome fucking steak knives and shit. And I was like, damn. It scared the shit out of me. I go, man, this girl's a fucking thief, dude. And, you know, we went shopping one time and like, I could have sworn like she came out with a different pair of blue jeans. Like we went to like, I swear, dude. Oh my God, dude.
Hey, I want to.
It's a miracle like that girl didn't get caught.
We need to get a Photoshop of Amber Heard on this. This is from that old. This is old. The boys' diabolical pics introduce a cute sentient piece of poop. The Amber Turd.
I did want to answer a question. Hi, Nathan said, how hard is it to become a lawyer in California? To answer that question, I'm a lawyer in California, so it can't be that hard. But also, if you want to have sex with somebody, there's easier ways to do it than passing the bar in California.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Man.
I swear, I hope South Park does a Mr. Hanky ever.
They'll have to. They're
They
so
have
quick on
to.
those. They turn around things for the storylines. I'm surprised they don't have one already.
Now,
Yeah.
how easy is it for a movie studio to give Johnny Depp a role? Right?
Well,
Like,
that's the question. Do you think that he's going to come back?
His likability is just went from here just to like to the moon, man. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many great just like clip compilations. Like, did I read that correctly? Yes,
Well,
you did. Did I read that correctly? Yeah, you did.
So
Did I read that correctly? Yes, for the third time. You're reading everything correctly.
They
Congratulations.
should do a movie about the trial.
So
Sustained.
he did
Should be
get
called
Amber Heard that
Sustained.
role in Aquaman 2. You
Oh
know?
yeah, things are looking pretty dire for Amber Heard on Aquaman 2. It looks like.
Well, not only that, this is catching up with her right now, man. The Australia perjury about her dogs. She might. I mean, they're. In all honesty, I doubt it's going to happen, but she could get jail time for that shit. So, good, fuck her. Get rid of her.
Hi Nathan, just so you know, you do have to pay a lot of money to sit for the bar in California.
You got to pay for a lot of money to sit anywhere in California.
Yeah. I think my bar fees were something like $700, and then the bar examination materials to study were something like $1,200.
Dude,
If you want to take a class.
last night my bar fees were pretty fucking high too.
Well, look who it is. It's my old buddy Rich Dollar.
Dude.
Hey, Blue Green, what's up, baby?
Blue Green too. Are you guys traveling in pairs these days?
What's
I
going
saw
on,
you
guys?
guys. What was it? Wednesday night?
Right. That was
Here's
so
the
fun.
story.
That was a lot of fun. Thursday.
So
Thursday.
I came to talk about my tapes. Is this the right place?
Get those freaking tapes
I got-
out here.
Dude, did you know you can grade those now?
It's the white MCA on the back. So
Now it's got to
You
have the sticker on it.
Dude,
All
are
you
they
guys
worth
got
more if they
tapes.
still say the Kmart sticker on it?
Hey,
Did you
dude,
guys just get tapes
if-
to make fun of people who grade
Bro,
tapes?
I'm gonna get this graded.
you
The
laugh. I'm gonna
natural.
get those graded and sell them for 1,000 each. So hey,
You know, I got lucky. I found this, but there's a show, man, like out there that'll show you which are the tapes to get.
Yeah.
You guys both came with VHS.
You guys both have VHS tapes. What is happening?
What were you guys all
Oh,
doing?
yeah.
Shots before backstage or what?
I know, right?
We were
Jesus.
kicking each other in the balls.
You know, we need like a key collector for the VHS tapes, bro.
Just Betamax.
Yep, Betamax.
Yeah.
I love my drapes.
All right. So another quick thing, Eisner Award nominations. For those of you guys that don't know, the Eisner Awards are kind of like the Oscars for comic book creators. And they get handed out every year at San Diego Comic Con. And here are the nominations. I figure we'll go through a couple categories. We don't care about best short story, best single issue one shot. Marvel's Voices Identity is on there. Mouse Guard, the Owl Hen Caregiver, and Other Tales, which shout out to David Peterson at Mouse Guard's badass. Nightwing number 87 by Tom Taylor. Get Grayson. There you go, Kyle. Woven Daughter and Wonder Woman Historia of the Amazons. Interesting. But here's a good one. Best continuing series. Bitterroot, Department of Truth, Immortal Hulk, Nightwing, Something is Killing the Children. I really don't have a problem with any of those.
No.
Yeah, right? Is there anything that's glaringly missing, though? There has to be.
King in Black.
going back to that the earlier list you just did, or what was the category before that? Best single
Best
issue.
single issue?
Am I the only one who didn't realize Mouse Guard was still coming out? I thought that was years ago. Is it they just get that little press that nobody talks
Yeah, they
about
get
them?
very little press. Yeah, but there's a big group of fans for Mouse Guard out there, dude. I love Mouse Guard. Mouse Guard was so cool when it came out. It was so different, and then it had that that other aspect of it to it, kind of like Bone with Jeff Smith, where it had these early self-published books that David Peterson had put out that were so hard to find. And I remember being in San Diego the year he blew up, and it was just there was a lot of fun around that series and collecting that series and that type of stuff at that time. But it never really took off where I think if it came out nowadays, it would get optioned immediately. It would be, talked about like crazy. And they even kind of copied it. Michael Avon Emming kind of copied it with his series. I forget his series about mouse knights and stuff too. But yeah, man, you're right, Tony. Maybe there's just not enough talk about it out there.
Well,
I would say for best continuing series, one thing that would make it missed is Once and Future from Boom.
Yes,
I think it's very underrated. I'm a big fan of Seven Secrets. I think Boom's got great titles, but I think Once and Future is very underrated.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to at some point here, and hopefully in the next couple of months, trying to get Ross Ritchie over here to talk about some stuff. I love Boom and what they've been doing, and I don't think anybody's really heard from Ross much lately. So I'd love to get him to come over here and talk about some of those stories because, I agree with you. I think maybe they should be somewhere on the list. I would like to see I wonder if there is a place where you could find all the, when they do MVP voting, you see like how many first place votes they got, and how many second place votes they got. Like I would see that. I'd like to see that.
Because if they ever got, I think eventually it will become some type of, maybe it's a TV series or whatever it is. But Gran, if you put Gran on like TV or movies, she's going to be such a huge character. Like she's just great in the comic book. Like if you read the book, like she is just instrumental.
Let's see what else we got. Best limited series: Beta Ray Bill, The Argent Star, The Good Asian, Hocus Pocus, Many Deaths of Layla Starr, Stray Dogs. Bada boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Yep. There it is.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. So this made me so happy when I saw this, right? I was so excited to see this. Stray Dogs has been nominated for Best Limited Series. That is such a huge thing for Tony and Trish and the whole creative team of Stray Dogs. This is like their peers and stuff kind of rewarding them.
Good for them.
Dude, that's awesome. Trish she's pretty special to me. She's awesome. She's a good friend now. So
yeah.
Dude, Tony Fleece is a great guy. I remember during COVID, I was trying to draw my own comic get it started. I literally emailed him, and within an hour he emailed me back. And then we went back and forth for a couple different times, and he gave me different links to like pencils and pens to use.
This was before he was famous.
Yeah, obviously. Nobody talk to me now.
Because he doesn't email me back either anymore.
Never calls, never writes.
Oh, I'm sad.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Let's just hope that. The only thing that I can think of that might be competition for Stray Dogs is the Many Deaths of Layla Starr. I know a lot of people love that series.
Well, like The Good Asian was I don't know if you read that or not.
No.
It was so wordy and so long, and it was slow.
Yeah.
And then like Beta Ray Bill, I just remember the art. I couldn't get past the art to get.
Dude, it's going to be Stray Dogs, and they're going to win in a landslide.
I think so too.
Yeah. 70 live right now. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I see a lot of friends in the live chat. Shout out to Heroes Reborn Comics and everybody else out there. Hit those thumbs up. It helps us out a lot. Appreciate it. All right. Best new series: The Human Target by Tom King, The Nice House on the Lake by James Tynion IV. Boom. Not All Robots by Mark Russell and Mike Deodato. Radiant Black by Kyle Higgins. Ultra Mega by James Herron. So that's kind of cool to see Radiant Black and Nice House on the Lake on there. I can't really, what else should be there for best new series?
King in Black.
Yeah.
That requires a memory of what happened more than 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Hey, how come there's no Marvel books up here, man?
There were.
I can let
Beta
you
Ray
know
Bill,
why.
yeah.
Oh, Beta Ray Bill. Oh, yeah, man.
What do you think? Hulk should be up there? You think Donny Cates Hulk should be up there?
No.
Until we can figure out what the hell's going on.
Strange Academy should be on here, but
That
they don't
could
put
be.
it out enough. Maybe I don't know. What am I saying? They come out on time regularly, right?
Yeah,
Or
they're
the-
good
or-
with that.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got one more issue in 18 before they reboot it.
yeah. Solo Wookie says Geiger. I don't know. I fell off of Geiger. I thought it was a cool idea, and I love Jeff Johns. It was the art was great, so maybe Geiger. Yeah. Swamp Thing says the Cosmic One. Cosmic One says Swamp Thing.
What
I heard
about
that
High
was really good. Round
Republic?
V. High Republic. Adventures. High Republic Adventures, not High Republic. High Republic's garbage. Best publication for early readers.
Noctera wasn't bad.
Yeah, Noctera wasn't bad. Yep. Kids, teens, humor, anthology, best reality-based work, best graphic memoir. I don't care about any of this. Best graphic album.
Jesus Christ, they're giving an award to everybody.
I
dude.
know.
Best
Adaptation from
Saturday
another.
night at 10 p.m. comic book show.
Yeah.
There we
Jesus,
go.
look at all these.
There, stop, go back.
Yeah, I'm there. You want to see international material and then Asia?
I want to do Asia. Just go down one more.
Okay.
Yeah, that one
There
right
you
there.
go. So
Look at
Chainsaw
that.
Man.
Look who's number
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
are
Chainsaw
all-
Man.
These are all great. They're
Kaiju
all
number 8.
Kaiju number 8. I was on Rich's show the other night talking about Kaiju number 8, Chainsaw Man, and Spy Family.
Sorry about the content. I didn't even see you put those photos in my DM until the show started. So-
Well,
That's okay.
Here's the big question, real quick, about that show. Is that show up yet, or do they take it down? Richie.
Oh no, I can't. They're not even responding to me, so I just went ahead and downloaded it, and I cut the 30 minutes out. It's going
Nice.
to premiere tomorrow. I think I have it set for I think it's 5 a.m. or something.
No.
Wait, why-
you get
What
a
was the
copy
content they
right?
made you cut out?
I don't know for sure, but I have a gut feeling it's from that. We were what was that scam, that Backyard Breaks or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Platinum
But
breaks.
there was another scam with Backyard Breakers.
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, let's get into that after this.
We'll get into it.
Oh, cool, Marble Man. Thanks, man.
So, Love Sickness, Junji Ito.
Junji
Story
Ito,
collection?
he writes horror stories. Have you guys ever heard of Uzumaki?
Yes.
Classic Junji Ito horror story. Anyway, he writes horror manga. They're all very creepy. They usually relate to some sort of like body dysmorphia. It's pretty crazy stuff. And then Zom 100 is kind of a humor action comic about post-apocalyptic zombie deal.
And you've talked about this before, Spy
Spy
Family.
Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spy Family is fantastic. The anime just came out like a month ago. So good. The animation is top quality. The story is absolutely engaging. It's adorable. It's action heavy. It's kind of like two things happening at once. There's like a very kid-centric side of the story, and then a very adult-centric side of the story where there's less like murders happening very quickly and very brutally. And then there's just like this elementary school drama that's very humorous as well. So it's a really cool story. A lot for everybody to dig into.
And what about Robo Sapiens, Tales of Tomorrow?
I have no idea what that is. Never even heard of that. But
That means it's garbage.
It looks like
God.
Viz Media kind of corners the market, huh?
yeah, so Viz Media is very much the biggest manga publisher in Japan is called Shueisha, and Viz Media publishes most of their stuff here in the United States.
The Marvel of United States reprint
Yeah.
on manga. Best archival collection. I couldn't care. Best writer. Here we go. Ed Brubaker, Destroy All Monsters, Friends of the Devil. Those are the two projects he had out. Kelly Sue DeConnick, Wonder Woman Historia of the Amazons, Book of One. Felipe Mello, Ballad for Sophie. Ram V, he did The Many Desolated Stars, Swamp Thing, Carnage, Black, White, and Blood, and Venom. And James Tynion IV, who did everything. So to me, this is between, and I my favorite writer on that whole thing is Brubaker, hands down. But to me, I think this is between Ram V and James Tynion IV. They were the best writers this year by far. So
James has come so far from writing Batman Eternal.
yeah, wow,
Certainly very prolific. I mean, what is that? 10 different series. he's
Batman
working on?
Eternal. Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying Tynion.
I read every issue.
Well, the interesting thing,
That's how I found out how much I enjoy him as a writer, was that series.
yeah,
So Razor Blades is his own. That's from his Substack, right?
yes, yeah. Same with Blue Book. So
It's a lot of
anybody
writing.
here in his Substack Tiny Onion
What
thing?
the fuck
Aren't
is
you, Tony? No?
Substack?
No,
Nope.
Who was it? I thought it was.
I think he is.
Yee signed up as
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the full whatever, full Monty.
yeah. All right, best writer artist. Alison Bechdel, Secret to Superhuman Strength. Junji Ito, Desert. Well, we already talked about. Yeah.
Snyder should be on there.
Snyder should be on there as best writer artist.
Yeah, because he writes and does all the art
On what?
on the Batman Beyond, the White Knight or whatever.
No, that's not Snyder. That's what's his name?
That's not Snyder from the Snyderverse.
No.
Is it Sean Murphy?
Sean Murphy. Yeah.
Oh, Sean Murphy. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But
I get those two
That's a
confused
good
a
call
lot.
out, though.
But that is a
Yeah,
good
Sean
call.
Murphy.
Yeah,
Murphy.
maybe
That's
it's too new, but maybe did he?
So
do
this
us-
is 2021.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
okay.
everything. Yeah.
Because what the new series is, what his third series that he's done so far?
Yeah,
Dude, it's
third
so
one.
good. It's so
Yeah.
good.
They're great.
Barry Windsor Smith Monsters, Will McPhail in a graphic novel, and Daniel Warren Johnson, Superman, Red and Blue, and Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill was good. You guys hate it?
No,
You guys
Kyle
hate it?
just got done saying, yeah, he hated it.
I loved it.
I said I couldn't get past the art to actually read it.
Yeah, this has got to
art
be
was
Junji Ito,
rough.
right? Like,
Which one?
it's got to be Ito that wins this.
I mean, his stuff is just like super. It's mind bending, but I'm not familiar enough with the other guys to say which one is better than better or worse.
Best penciler, inker, or penciler inker team. Andrade, The Many Desolated Star, Phil Jimenez, Wonder Woman, Historia, Bruno Redondo, Nightwing, Esad Ribic, Eternals. And I was just looking at the latest Eternal issue cover today, just thinking to myself, Esad Ribic is fucking amazing nowadays. He's always been good, but man, he is on a next level. And P. Craig Russell for Norse mythology, which is a cool book.
Funny you brought that up because we're going to talk a little Ribic a little later.
Yeah. Ribic is fucking amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. Best painter, multimedia artist, Bertolucci, John Bolton, Kavia, Frank Pay for Little Nemo. I know that name. I don't know any of those other than Sana Takeda for Monstrous, and I love Monstrous, so I'm gonna say Monstrous. I don't know any of that shit.
Sana Takeda is awesome.
Yeah. Here we go. The big one to me. Best cover artist. Jen Bartel, David Mack, Bruno Redondo, Alex Ross, Julian Totino Tedesco, Yoshi Yoshitani.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one.
Here's the crazy thing. We were just talking last night on the Hot 10 about how Alex Ross is super underappreciated, and here he is getting a cover artist. So man, he's not
maybe he's not
underappreciated. Yeah, by his peers, that's for sure.
This could be Bartel's year, though.
Yes, it could.
Yeah.
And I think that's a pretty tough one. Tedesco's amazing too, but
I think Ross will win, but I got to root for Bartell. She's a Minneapolis native here too.
Yeah, and David Mack is. Wait till you see there's a beautiful David Mack Daredevil cover coming out soon, and that's all I'll say. Let's see what else we got.
I've seen it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Junior for Spider-Man free comic book day cover. We know Redhead loves it.
Oh,
They need to get rid of Free Comic Book Day. It's a joke.
Yeah. Best publication
Not if you're
design,
9.
best web comic, best digital comic.
Wait, go
Can I
back
see
to
the
web
web
comic.
comic?
What's going on in web comic?
Batman Wayne Family Adventures, Isle of Elsie, Laura Olympus, Cavalera, Like a Butterfly, and Unmasked.
Huh. Okay.
And then there's best digital comic, and I don't see anything there other than, I don't see anything.
Everyone is a tulip.
Jeff Lemire.
Jeff Lemire and Jock did a digital book called Snow Angels. It's interesting. I don't remember that. So that's the Eisner Awards. Very cool thing for the industry. Here, that is much, revered in the industry, the Eisner Awards. Here's something, though, that I thought was really funny, care of Jesse, who told me about this, that I want to share with you guys. You're going to kind of laugh at this. The power list of comic books 2021, right? As told by Tripwire, the genre magazine. I think it's a British publication. So you guys ready to see what the movers and shakers in comics, the power list in comics as chosen by these people, this publication? Right, here we go.
Let's see.
All right. 40, Joe Quesada. 39, Paul Levitz. 38, Jason Kingsley. 37, Nick Landau, Titan Comics. 36, Buddy Saunders, mycomicshop.com. Okay. Yeah. I think that should be probably a little higher, but who knows? Chip Mosher at number 35 for Comixology. Number 34, Robert Kirkman, Skybound. Number 33, Dirk Maggs. I don't know who this is. Maggs has had quite a year, and it's a British audio writer and director. Launched Audible's The Sandman. Okay, so he's the guy behind the Audible Sandman stuff they put out, which was very good.
Yeah.
32, Liam Sharp.
Can you zoom in a little bit more?
Yeah. I don't know. It won't let me for some
Can you
reason.
get it to like 500?
It won't let me.
Oh, I just want to see that awesome haircut of Dirk.
Yeah, man.
Dick.
Liam Sharp at 32. 31, Mike Richardson from Dark Horse. He's the publisher, the head over there, I guess. The Wassel brothers at Vault at number 30. So that's cool. That's pretty cool. Rob Levin from Valiant at number 29. Number 28, Barry Windsor Smith. 27, Axel Alonso from AWA. 26, Mike Mignola. 25, Zack Snyder. Number 24, Bill Sienkiewicz.
Mm-hmm.
Number 23, Rom V. That's cool. Number 22, Eric Stevenson at Image. So Chief Creative Officer over at Image. CB Sabulski, I think that's how you say it, at 21. Jeff Lemire at 20. Oriana Leckhart, a Kickstarter executive, it looks like. So at number 19. Number 18, David Hyde. And number 17, Maria Javins. 16, Jim Lee. All right, now we're getting to the top 15. Matt Kent. 14, Todd McFarlane. Feels pretty low to me.
Right.
I think he should be in the top 5. 13, Gerard Way.
He's leaving comics to make this weekend.
He's above McFarlane.
Yeah.
I don't get
What?
that.
Well,
Yeah.
how many shows does McFarlane have in the last 5 years?
Yeah, that's a great point. But he's also, how many toy empires does Gerard Way had in the last 5 years that are based on comics? How many IPs? How many record-breaking comic book series has Gerard Way?
We're gonna get a new My Chemical Romance album.
That's some good damn music. I'll give him
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
he can't, bummer of a life. He can't be a rock star and a comic book writer. God,
Yeah.
he can only focus on one.
It's so funny that you say that, because when I was a young boy, my father.
Nice.
Yeah. Who just showed up? There we go. We got Josh showing up. What up, brother?
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Oh man, do you have a lot to answer for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not yet, though. Not yet.
Against the Chiefs. A lot.
I need to know if you know the difference between a pledge and a donation.
Yeah. Josh, what's the difference between pledging to eat a comic book and donating to eat a comic book?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. Number 12, Jimmy Palmiotti and Amanda Connor. That's interesting. Says Palmiotti and Connor are the ultimate comics power couple, a pair who can write and draw. Plus, Palmiotti has now launched so many crowdfunding campaigns that we've lost count. He was always a very talented creator, especially a writer, but his Kickstarter success proves just what a savvy businessman he is, I think is what it says. And Connor is still very much an in-demand artist.
Shout out to Palmiotti, because I shot him a question on Instagram and he answered in like 5 minutes.
He's a super cool dude. Cool dude. Yeah, really. I think they feel like every time you see them on an interview or anything they do, they feel like they're very accessible. Like you would walk up and just have a good conversation with them, no matter who you were, type deal.
Right.
So, number 11, Mike Negan Reed. So that must be Reed Pop. Yeah, Reed Pop Comics, New York Comic Con, C2E2 in Chicago. So I can see that.
Jesse about that guy today.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's probably something I would like to look more into sometime in the future. Number 10, James Tynan. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Number 9, Steve Jeppy of Diamond. I can see that. Number 8, Scott Snyder. I don't think Scott Snyder should be that high on the list this year.
I think Tynan should be higher.
Yeah.
I want to see if Nash is down here with Bad Idea.
Yeah, that's a great.
I mean, seriously, because
we've been talking about him. That's for sure all year.
I don't care if you talk about him good or bad.
Yeah.
Dinesh will be at -1.
Yeah.
Where's Donnie Cates?
Yeah, we haven't seen him yet either. All right, here we go. Number 7, Ross Ritchie at Boom Studios. That's cool. Boom Studios recently diversified into film with properties like Klaus, Something is Killing the Children, Faithless, Berserker, Once and Future, among others. There are a lot of irons in the fire. Berserker was a huge boost for him too. Even though he has stepped back from day-to-day activities at the company, replaced by Paul Levitz, he is still very much a major player in comics industry. So that's cool. Neil Gaiman at number 6. Listen, I'm a huge Gaiman fan, but the show hasn't even come out yet. And I feel like other than that, until the show comes out, and I know he's got that thing for Spider-Man, he's going to be writing a Spider-Man couple issues, Spider-Man. It feels like he should be a little bit higher and maybe next year be in the spot. So
seems like the buzz is going up for that show, though.
Yeah.
In the last month or so.
Yeah, because it's getting closer. Kevin Feige at number 5. That to me, that should be top 3 no matter what, if not top 2.
It's like WandaVision, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, and just keeps going everything that everyone's literally watched.
Yeah, I mean, it literally says that here. WandaVision, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, Disney Plus, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Legends of the Ten Rings, Doctor Strange. Yeah, he should be top 3.
Next time, do a little more and work your way up.
Yeah.
Try harder, Kevin Feige.
Look at this.
Wow. Look at these 3.
Number 4, Taika Waititi.
Dude's a stud.
He is a stud, but should he be number 4 of the most powerful person in comics?
Yeah, definitely.
Think so?
Yeah, that guy took
I don't know.
That guy took Thor and the relationship between Thor and Bruce Banner and just made it so much more interesting. Especially with those what is his name? Gorg and the other dude.
I think he's made it to the point where if he chooses to make something, they'll give him money. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And remember,
I
him
just
and
don't see
Jude
him
Law
that high.
him and Jude Law bought that property from Oni Press Tour, which was in February of 2020, right before the pandemic. They optioned it and then went right into production, and then they stopped because of the pandemic. But it's probably still on the table, and it's a really decent book. So,
number 3, Dave Filoni, and number 2, Jon Favreau. 3 and 2, respectively, right next to each other. I don't think they should be that high, but I think they should be in the top 10. I'll say that.
You don't think Favreau should be number 2?
No. Fuck no. I think number 2 or 3 should be Kevin Feige. Should be one of those right there.
Yeah.
All right. What's everybody's bets on number 1?
Brian.
I know what it is.
Brian already knows. He's just disqualified. Everybody else. Let's start with Josh.
Cates. Donnie Cates.
I swear, dude, if it's Donnie Cates, I'm gonna log off this show like right now.
Are you gonna eat a comic?
No.
He'll pledge to eat a comic.
No, because it probably is him. It probably is him. So I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna do anything.
You learned your lesson on that one. You haven't even eaten the comic.
I did. So I'm gonna say Donnie Cates because if he hasn't been on this list yet and he's not on it, that's kind of weird.
Right.
What about Rich?
I don't know. Steve Nelson? I don't know.
Matt Nelson? Who? Steve Nelson?
Matt Nelson, whatever.
Yeah.
It's my brother.
He's one of the Nelsons.
Who do you think, Tony?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Ron Jeremy.
I'm going with Paul Digg. It's Comic Tom.
Comic Tom. You guys think it's Comic Tom? Dude, that would be
It's
fucking
so- it's
awesome.
so
Reggie,
Zapata.
Just give us a name. Just throw a name
Reggie
out.
collects. Reggie
Todd
collects.
McFarlane.
Yeah.
Comic
Tom
Tom.
McFarlane. We already
Rob
saw him.
Liefeld.
He was way up. Rob Liefeld?
No way.
All right.
Comic
You guys
Tom.
ready?
I will.
Liefeld, too. That's a good
I
one.
think you know whose name isn't on here and is ironically going to be number 1 is going to be Kevin Smith.
Oh
Kevin
God!
Smith.
Don't say
I
that.
bet you. Yep. Nice.
I'm gonna
call.
walk off the show if it's Kevin Smith.
I know.
Can you
I'll be so pissed if they put him at number 1.
Mel
Can you
V.
do Stan Lee posthumously?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Bad. Lewis says Dinesh. We haven't seen Dinesh yet.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
All
not.
right, you guys ready?
Oh,
Comic Tom.
I'm ready.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
What are they thinking? Are you
Wow.
kidding me?
Oh my gosh. I'm
These
so glad it
people-
wasn't Kevin Smith.
these are like the same people who are the voters for like football and college football when they watch a team beat another team, but yet they rank them different. Like they have no idea what they're talking about. I was like,
No, this is the shit you do so that you can get an interview with Keanu.
it's all about
Yeah. Yep.
It's all about getting
Dude.
clicks.
I would do
Hi,
anything to interview Keanu Reeves.
This
These
is
are-
Red Hood from Tripwire. You were voted number 1. Do you have a comment?
Is Ross Ritchie on the board of Tripwire?
I don't know, but hell, shout out to Ross Ritchie for pulling this one off if he is, man. Ross
Yeah.
should be on the list and where he is at, right? I think that Ross should definitely be there. But Keanu Reeves, are you guys kidding me? Like, what a great score for Ross Ritchie to have this Keanu Reeves be number 1. Like, this is just as good as Ross being number 1 for him.
I mean,
What
I-
did
I was
Berserker
probably-
1 sell? How many did they make of Berserker 1?
10 billion.
How many were returned?
And how
That's
many
the
were
question.
misspelled?
Yeah.
All of them.
This list was compiled in rank order of how much they donated to the magazine.
Yeah.
I tell you, like, Donnie Cates should be on this list somewhere
He's not, right? Isn't that crazy?
He's not on there.
because,
Here's
like,
Mesh.
if that Hulk title goes in a different way, people are going to be digging for keys, and he's got a weird way connectivity, right? He always has an outline and a plan.
Yeah.
Don't know about him sticking a land in or whatever, but like, don't fall asleep on that Hulk title, man. I mean, I'm just
Get
I'm
the
just
fuck
saying,
out of
like,
here. Stop it.
I'm just telling you. I know what I'm telling you.
Are you being serious right now?
I am being very serious. Like,
no shit.
yeah, I am being very serious. He's sneaky. This whole title is so sneaky. Like, I feel like some shit's gonna pop off, man.
Well, shit's been popping off. It's just literally shit. It's been
Yeah,
bad the whole time.
Has he ever written a bad book though?
I'll give you that. I mean, like his other books, I can read this
Right?
Hulk run just to kind of give him credit. Like, hey, you've done well in the past. I'll give you the
You know,
benefit of the doubt.
the hobby needs a Donny Cates, right? That outlier writer that just whatever he touches, it's like speculation gold and like when he was writing Venom, man, people were collecting at a frenzy.
Same with Thor.
Yeah, same with Thor. Like, you know, because they felt like, okay, he's building something, right? Yeah. Well, what if he's not done building it? You know what I mean?
The problem with him is he is so predictable, dude. He comes out hot out the gate and dies on that final stretch, man. Like he can't fucking hit an ending, stick a landing, whatever you want to call it.
Because he talks to Dan Slott.
No, I'm convinced he was made to change the ending of King in Black. I am totally convinced of that. Right? Just out of the blue, like what do you call it? What was Captain Universe? The whole Captain Universe bullshit. Like,
yeah,
I find it hard to believe that they're, you know, because they all get together, all the writers and artists, and they kind of talk about what their run is going to be. And, you know, when he presented to Quesada, I find it hard to believe. And then Captain Universe comes out. You know, I find it hard to believe that they're, oh yeah, you know, because they got to get the buy-in from everybody else. And him and Donny Cates and Jason Aaron are pretty tight. And Jason Aaron is a hell of a writer. Like,
well,
it would be surprising to me if Donnie throws this at Jason Aaron and then Captain Universe comes out. You know what I mean? Like, and Jason Aaron, yeah, that's fucking badass. Like,
well, I have two more quick news hitters, and then we're going to get into some God Emperor Doom stuff. And I like what you're talking about, but I want to see that more towards God Emperor Doom rather than anything else. So let's continue. Let's keep that thought about like something coming back that we've been waiting for. I think the God Emperor Doom stuff is that type of shit too. So, all right. Yeah. This another quick, real quick. Spider-Punk #5 is coming out, kind of finishes out the series. And I don't know if you guys saw the cover here, but check out that cover, man.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Man. Yeah, I like the art on that.
Yeah, that is so good. This is the problem, man.
Who did that? It's the writing.
It's the writing. Yes, the writing is so
covers are great.
Bad. Everything about this is good other than the writing. The character designs, everything, man. Look how badass the Ironheart character looks with the shoulder pads with the spikes on them and the fucking mohawks on Hulk, and that's badass. Dude. Writing
cover.
Yeah, writing is Cody Ziegler.
Yeah.
Justin Mason does the art. Cover by Takashi Okazaki. So, and man, that is like next level.
Yeah, that cover's spectacular, man.
This comes out July 13th. Sorry, issue 3 drops on July 13th. This is number 5 right here. This is the issue cover number 5 that they're releasing. That is so awesome, dude. And how cool is issue number 2 has the Misfits what's his name on it? What's that dude's name? Cannabis? Not Cannabis? Cannabis? Not Cannabis?
Cannabis.
The dude George Perez created that was in the movie that was the chick in Black Widow.
Taskmaster?
Yeah.
Taskmaster, thank you. Jesus Christ. That was a real cannabis moment brought to you
like
by...
Your memory was such a black hole that it sucked all of our minds dry.
You know, the chicken Black Widow.
I sucked in and I was able to push information back out.
So here we go. It says the stage is set, the instruments tuned, and everything is ready for the execution. execution.
Excretion.
Spider-Punk and his band of misfits better survive in time for an encore. One more song. So
did they bring him into the 616 after this?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's just playing an SG. That's cool.
I can't believe how bad the writing is on this and how good the art is.
When was the next Spider-Verse movie originally Into the Spider-Verse? When was that?
I thought
originally
July,
supposed
wasn't
to come
it?
out?
Wasn't it July, or am I way wrong?
You think this series was supposed to be coordinated with that original release?
Great idea. And maybe that's why the story is so bad, because they told them you only have a couple days to write it. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? So that's pretty cool. And finally, for the news roundup, oh boy, let's get into it. Captain Carter film could make Steve Rogers' original third movie a reality. This is from CBR, okay? This is from CBR. Marvel Studios seems to be embracing the movie multiverse, with one rumored project bringing in a what-if fan favorite. The supposedly upcoming Captain Carter project will feature Haley Atwell's hero in a live-action tale all her own. And while there's no clue what direction the project will take, one great idea would be to adapt what was once a mere joke. Wow. Now, here's the question. Are they just getting this information from one of those silly scoop websites that we all,
this seems
about?
Like that last sentence seems just like speculation. Like, this would be cool.
Yeah. It says here, let me see here. It says it all hinges on when and where the Captain Carter project takes place. I don't know if it talks about like where they get their information, but a lot of the information that was coming out about this, wasn't it coming from one of the terrible scooper websites that everybody hates? Is that right? Richie, do you know anything about this?
Yeah, I know a lot about it.
Yeah, I think JJ is right. I think CBR is essentially one of those websites.
Yeah, he could be right.
Mean, they have CBR is a legit website, but you have to be aware of their opinion pieces versus their actual facts, and they don't make it clear, and that's what a lot of people kind of misconstrue with CBR. But
well, if this is the case, then the up and down roller coaster ride of specking on.
I agree with Tony. That sounds like speculation.
Yeah.
I'll also say that I always take CBR with a grain of salt, because they think that there are some manga that are better than One Piece.
Don't get me wrong, though. I actually liked that original Serpent Society storyline. It would be hard to pull off, but I'd be all about it.
Yeah. Well, I just find it very interesting that this is up and down every day. Everybody's super excited for it. We go see Multiverse of Madness, then we're like, what the fuck? And then when we're on our downward spiral, we hear that they give us a little bit of a carrot in front of our nose and go, hey, there might be a live action coming.
So if we do get it, what should it be? Should it be a movie? Should it be a series? What?
Series. I always want series.
Should be a pinup calendar.
I think Haley Atwell would prefer to do a series than a.
It should be a series. She's not big enough, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, quietly, she's like one of the actors that has been in almost every freaking film, man.
Right.
If you think about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Peggy Carter is like an integral part of the MCU.
She was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. briefly. She had her own series briefly. She's in so many of the Captain America movies. She's in the Avengers movies. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Joe.
You know what I didn't realize, Sam? You remember the part in Civil War where she's suffering from dementia and he visits her and he goes, I had to see my best girl or whatever. Like there was a moment there where like she snaps and she says, Steve, you're alive. Right. And she like seeing him for the first time again. And I'm like, dude, that's the reaction of when he goes back in time, right, to to find Peggy again, and you
Yeah.
saw basically that initial reaction. She goes, "You came back. You're alive, right?
Right?
You got to
Yeah,
see
I'm
it.
with you. I'll ride that train with you.
Yeah, man.
Let's look at some of the prices on some of her stuff. That 1 in 25 animation, somebody scooped one for $160, and we were talking about this a couple weeks ago. That are they going to fall to $150 a copy? But man, shout out to Batcave. Batcave on IG is just he's still stacking. He's still stacking this stuff. So, I mean, there's people out there. Look at that, $490 for a 9.8.
That's a badass cover though. That animation variant, man.
It is. It is. 65 for Marvel's Exile 3. Yeah, man.
Look at that first cover of Captain Carter. That Avengers Forever. You see it? $300.
$300.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if we get Captain Carter, does that mean Captain Britain is off the table?
See, I hope to God that isn't the case. I hope to God that please don't. I want Captain Britain so bad in some form of series or movie. That has always been like one of the characters that I've been waiting for. And if they decide not to do it in lieu of this, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, I think with the M16 part, which movie was it that had we heard Wesley Snipes in the background? Was it the Eternals?
Yeah.
If that actually does introduce the M16 piece, maybe
the MI, yeah.
Ooh,
if
Captain
Carter,
Carter,
maybe he comes later, or Betsy, maybe it's all kind of leading together at the same place. But I hope they don't sacrifice one for the other.
$538 for a 9.8 on May 13th.
I
So
wonder
anyways,
what that Nakayama goes for. That Nakayama, Captain Carter. That one's
the book is moving, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still moving, no matter what. It might have dropped a little bit in raw sales and stuff, but it's still very viable a book right now to be selling. So that's the interesting thing. Why couldn't there be a Captain Carter and a Captain Britain? That's a great question. There's no reason why it can't.
But who would shoot it down would be execs. Like, that's too similar. Let's do something else.
Yes.
Too much Captain.
Yeah.
I was actually hoping when they did the Serpent Society. Do you guys remember the old Avengers run when they attacked the Avengers mansion and almost killed Jarvis?
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time ago. I mean, I can't remember if it's like Avengers in the 400s, but I was always hoping they would do that storyline or something along those lines. And I mean, I don't know if it's possible now because of what happened with Endgame and the mansion getting destroyed, but I always thought that would be a really cool thing where you brought some bad guys in and they just go straight to the home base and just let the guys have it and see what happens.
Yeah. All right, we just lost Richie right as we're getting ready to go into the we'll wait for him to get into the God Emperor stuff.
Want to do pickups while we're waiting for him?
Nah, man. Tell me what happened with Backyard Breakers, dude.
Yeah, we can talk a little bit about that. So basically,
is this the same guys who had the Kaboom?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. All right.
So there's two stories that happened so far, right? There's this podcast in the sports world called Sports Card Radio. Been around for a while. And the host of it, he's up and down in the community. Sometimes like the community's mad at him. Sometimes he's their darling. So far, I think he's a pretty good dude with just a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, which I'm cool with that. But he's been reporting on this stuff a lot lately. And basically what happened is in a breaker room, which you guys know what breakers are in the card world. They get cases and stuff, and they sell spots in the case, whether by team or by player or whatever. You pay for that, and then if that team or that player is pulled, you get it. Okay, and basically, what happened is they got caught, and I'll show you guys this. They got caught pulling a fast one, and we'll do a quick here show.
They were doing. you're gonna notice here in about 2 seconds, he actually cups his right hand and turns real quick to Austin, pretend that there's something in his hand. I'm about to show you.
He's opening it up, fellas.
The guy on the left.
See that? Sleight of hand skills that he has. More Fallout.
So basically, what happened is the guy.
Wait. Sorry. Play that one more time.
Okay.
Sorry. And then explain it.
See that?
Nope. I missed it.
Yeah. So basically, what happened is this, and I'll show you a better version of it right here. Hold on here.
Here
we go. Right here.
Is it going to get blocked again?
I hope not. I got Richie on. We're gonna bring Richie on too.
We're back. 2 topics to discuss.
All right. Let me show you the actual shit that happened. All right. Here we go. So this is the guy that came out and said, "Hey, this happened." He made a video about it, and he's really, really good. And I'll just do a quick explanation. Let him do a quick explanation.
But you're gonna see.
So basically, to set it up, he's opening National Treasures football, which are come in these little boxes that you have to open up, and then all the cards are in there. They're not, you know what I mean? And as you open them, you go through the cards. Well, he opened up a bunch of them and started stacking them. And when he opened up one, there was a redemption card in it, and it fell to the bottom, and he kept it in the box and acted like he threw that box away. And somebody saw it that was watching the break and was like, "Hey, you forgot a box." And watch what happens.
I'll play the video now. He picks up that box, okay? So remember, this is the third box where he went right and down. And to me, that's the redemption box there. Okay, you guys? So I'm going to replay it slowly again here.
See the box? He's saying right now, the guy is saying that all the boxes are in the garbage. And you can see right next to his hand is one of the boxes. Okay, that's the box with the redemption on it. He tried to do a sleight of hand where he pushed it out of the view of the camera and then acted like he threw all the other boxes in the garbage. And so somebody on that was watching the break said, "Hey, you forgot a card. You threw it in the garbage." And he's like, "Oh, I did? Let's bring the garbage back in." And he didn't think anybody was going to catch him. So now he's trying to take that box with the sleight of hand and put it in the garbage when the kid brings in the garbage, right? Because he's been caught. So that's what he's doing right here.
So there's that box like I was mentioning right there.
He grabs
it.
Oh, you can see it.
Box clearly in his hands, okay? He's going to turn to the door, which is my second observation I see. He's going to turn to open the door. You'll see the box in his right hand here. He'll move it.
Bring that box back.
You see that box in his
he
hand?
opens the door with the box in his hand.
At no time
trying to put it in
that there was another
in
box
the garbage to look like he
threw it in
with
in the
him.
video before that, he did not mention that he was holding an empty box. Okay, so again, let me just go ahead and replay this for you guys fast.
Stuck in the backup in the one mini box. Was there? Yo,
He picks it up. You see it clearly in his hands right there, right?
Bring that box back.
You clearly see the box.
All right, now watch.
Right.
So now he's taking all the boxes out.
I'm about to show you.
He's opening it up, fellas.
And watch what he does. He just put it in his other hand.
Sleight of hand skills that he has. He turned and
he's acting like he's pulling it out of the bag now with the other empty boxes.
Dude, that's some shady bullshit right there.
Well, watch what happens. So now watch. Now he puts them all on the desk, and it's this box right here. And he tries to get away with it again, but he's like, "I can't get away with it." Watch. He'll like try to open this up last.
Partner is trying to back him up.
See? He knew which one it was.
Wow, you were right. There it is. NFL gear combo, Justin Fields.
Okay, so that happened. They caught him, right? So when they caught him,
did Justin Fields do the big dude?
It's
about a big deal, dude.
Yeah, it's about $1,000 card, right? It's about $1,000 card. And it's funny because then that guy decided to come out and do a quick video about like the fact that, he really made himself look like an asshole. He's like, I'm, if you would come out to do I'm sorry video or like, hey, I'm gonna explain my case. The first thing that you should do is be like, hey, I am sorry, I did not mean for this to happen. Da, 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 da. He didn't do any of that. He's like, it's like the only thing I'm fucking sorry about is if you thought I would really do something like this, then I'm sorry because I don't want you spending money with me anymore. Don't come to my breaks. And he just came off like an asshole, like really bad, right?
Like,
so, anyways,
defensive guilty.
Yes. So, anyways, a bunch more videos came out. You guys can go watch it. The guy, then the next day, audio got released of that same guy bragging about kidnapping a drug dealer, extorting a bunch of money from it, all this stuff. Like he's a big, tough, like, street guy, and it's bad. It's bad. And the guy, it's a crazy thing. So
does that mess it up for the legit people out there? They're doing like legit breaks.
100%. It always does. It always does. And the reason why we brought that up earlier is because Richie, the other night, we did a same type of thing where we did a little like spotlight on it, and that video got struck down for deceptive or something practices. So the only thing that like we were thinking is that somebody like maybe that's what it's about, because that guy put a strike on it for something, from slander or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, that's
you played the same video, Richie?
Yeah, we actually played like almost the entire deal, the first and second. We did that after the very nice guy. By the way, if I know he's not watching, but if you guys watch this, give this guy a follow. The guy that exposed a G from Backyard Breaks, and he was talking about sleight of hand skills. That guy, you could tell he just didn't want to be doing this. He was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but good for him. I hope he gets a lot of subs from this. But yeah, that's what I think.
That one last time.
I hope that guy gets hit by a fucking car.
No,
same company.
Different. The guy who did it last time was Backyard Breakers. Those are the guys that did the kaboom thing with that. Oh my God, freaking out. Well, they're in the news right now too, because they had the owner of Fanatics come on and did a bunch of shit with them. But we'll talk about that later. Oh, look at this. Look at these
motherfuckers right here.
What's going on, you guys? All right.
Yee!
What's up?
The hot guys. What's up?
Sexy motherfucker Jonathan right there.
How was the con?
We just finished our trash can beers, so like we decided to jump on.
Nice.
Perfect time.
You guys don't look too wasted, so
shit, that's Aaron. You're talking about Aaron. Aaron's gonna be up all night, dude.
Yeah.
He's up all night, every night.
How was the show? Let us know.
It's been good so far.
Yeah.
Internet out here sucks, and phone service out here sucks, but show's been good.
That's
Each of the hotel rooms, they limit internet access to like 10 megabits per second. So
that's shit. That's fucking garbage.
So if we're choppy, that's why.
So I saw the setups that Whatnot had over there. Those are pretty fucking dope, man.
Dude, they were all out.
It's insane. It's like a 6,000 square foot booth.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna bring it up.
$1 billion valuation money, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hope you guys fucking killed it there.
Kissed? You hope they kiss?
I hope you guys kiss on camera right now.
But I hope they killed it there.
Were you guys with Phil and Nine tonight, or y'all meeting them out?
What's that?
You guys with Phil and Nine tonight, or are you meeting them out?
Knife is out drinking with or he's not drinking, but he's hanging out with Dennis.
Yeah.
So could you imagine like being in the middle of their conversations, like two heavy talkers, like just talking
yelling at each other?
You could just walk up and leave and they wouldn't fucking notice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a yeast sandwich. I okay. So I should probably
you should be in the middle.
That was fun.
I think Phil already headed back home this morning or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was busy like the first like 2 or 3 days. Like I think I saw him at the con like twice or something like that.
Oh,
like He had his trip planned out, like where he was on a mission.
How many mugs of root beer have you guys drank so far?
Yeah.
No root beer, and tonight we actually went pretty light. We only had like 2 beers at Top Golf. We're all so freaking exhausted that it's just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should score.
Yeah, because I think like Thursday night was like Thursday and Friday were heavy drinking nights. So
that score? No. You guys don't want to see the Top Golf score. You guys are fine. You don't need to see it.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
folks.
There's a big difference between
That's a lot.
second and third.
Here's the setup at the con. Whatnot built these badass.
That's cool.
Yeah, these things
That's
are
great.
so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Those are some cool. They're like pods. Those are cool.
Oh,
Look at here's everybody.
Dude, so
Yeah.
jealous that you guys all got to hang out.
Yeah, it looked awesome. Look at you guys hanging out with Comic Tom and everything.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Well, if you look in the background there's Ultra
Where? Right? Where?
sitting behind the water bottle on the desk there. Left hand
Right
side.
there?
the white T-shirt with the sling backpack.
I don't
I
see
don't even
it.
see him.
I see like a guy looks like Sleepy John.
Yeah.
I see some Bored Ape NFT shirts.
Yeah.
You see where that chair is? That's empty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right to the left. That's Ultra.
There's nobody right to the
There's
left.
nobody to the left.
The other left.
Hot guy.
Yeah.
Are you wearing Google glasses?
Google glasses. Yeah.
No,
You
it's
guys
been a lot of fun. We got a bunch of OA for the all the OA for like the David Mack covers and
Wow, that's awesome.
Man, that's
all the other convention exclusives, and we lined it up. We're gonna do a on the second or the fourth? On the 4th, we're doing a what not sell with all of them. We're starting them all at a $1.
What time? What time?
I think it's posted. Like,
Oh wow.
Oh wow. Giddy up.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
yeah,
Mama.
I do love David Mack, man.
yeah. There's tons of them. It's like 11 pieces of art or 10 pieces of art. The Inaki or the yeah.
You're starting these at $1.
Yeah.
Wow.
We got a whole bunch of them. And we gave this one away tonight. That was kind of fun. That's the
I appreciate it.
pencils.
Thanks a
I
lot.
was about to say you can
nice.
ask my address.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit of what has been the talk of the con so far. There's been a bunch of those variants that came out, right? A bunch of books.
DOT foils. Those are always pretty popular.
Yeah, the DOT foils and then our carbon fiber. The
Yeah.
whatnot carbon fiber.
I worked their booth for like 3 hours today, and then like at least 4 people came up to me and were like, "Hey, I know that y'all have the carbon fiber cover. Like, do you have any more for sale?" And then I think I asked them before they left. I was like, they're like, "Yeah, they're sold out."
Look at that.
Yeah, it's so dope. I
Interesting.
bought one of those. You can't pass that up.
No.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, Dennis is out. Look at here we go. Look at this. Dennis is out there hanging out with
Clerks.
Jeff and Brian from Clerks. Hanging out with furries. I'm not surprised.
Dennis has got the same pose in every single picture he ever
Yeah.
takes.
Yeah.
Dude, he was
Shout out
with
to
Ric
Illis.
Flair, dude.
Yeah.
I bought a couple commissions myself
Oh
with
yeah.
with Jeff DeCall and Tula Lote.
Really?
Nice.
Do you have them there, Aaron?
The Tula Lote one is a on a comic sketch, so it's on a blank cover, and I sent it to CGC already. But I did take a picture before I left.
What did you have her draw?
What was the question?
What did you
What
have
did
her
you
do?
draw?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I'll bring it up.
yeah.
I'll bring these up.
Something is
He
killing
Okay,
decided
yeah,
to
'cause
he sent me the
looks
pictures
cool.
in a text instead of something like a fucking pull up.
Yeah, I sent him some pictures that I took over text.
All right, here we go. Let me bring him up.
The call, are you picking that up tomorrow or?
Yeah, the call I'm picking up tomorrow. But funny story. So I want to, since Josh is on, I want to give him a big shout out. I took 2 out of my 4 copies for Tinian and Del Edra to sign. And when I took them to the table, James Tynion told me, he's like, I have never seen this before. What is this? And I was like, this is the first Brazilian floppy edition of Something Is Killing the Children. And so he was like, this is the first copies I've ever signed. So I was like,
Very
that's
cool.
amazing.
Yeah, that's dope, dude.
You should have had him write that on the book.
One of one. Yeah.
You should have said, "This is the first copy I've ever signed of this book," under his autograph.
This is the first one I've ever signed. Love, JT4.
And then I got my the call. Something Is Killing the Children, number 8, 1 in 25 cracked out of the CBCS. So Joe, not the one you pressed, but the other one I had already had graded. And then I got that 3 times signed. So Tinian, Del Edra, and the call.
Nice.
Yeah. So that should be a pretty easy shoe in 9.8.
So Aaron, just to let you know, Anna and I went to a monster truck rally in Conroe today, and we're driving. She does, I saw Yi is in Orlando at MegaCon. Why didn't you go? I'm like, what? I appreciate the heads up now. Thanks.
Well, I'm probably gonna head to Dallas next month, I think.
All right.
At Fan Expo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
At least that's the plan.
So did you guys go like superstars there or what?
Yeah, I mean, I've met so many people coming up to me like, dude, I love all the content that you're putting up there. Like at least like 3 or 4 people a day just like coming up to me randomly. And then
awesome.
Yeah, and I walked up to a retailer. I was shopping through, picked out books, handed it to him, started talking to the guy, and he's like, why does your voice sound familiar? He's like, and he looks up, he's like, I know you from that game show, and I was like, oh, cool, thank you for watching. Like,
hey, did anybody ask for me?
Huh?
Did anybody ask?
Where's Red Hood?
Yeah. You know what? That'd be a good shirt. Where's Red Hood?
Where's Red Hood? Yeah. I mean, I do get a lot of people asking me like, "Hey, will Red Hood press my books and stuff like that?" And I was like,
"Oh my god!"
I was like, "Hit up Red Hood."
Hell no!
Here we go.
I'm tired, bro.
It's just
that's the Whatnot booth.
Yeah, it's the little Whatnot area.
Yeah, that was like the peak of the day, like with like a ton of people there. So
look at that,
dude.
Awesome.
Jack had said that they did. They had 43,000 new signups on Thursday alone.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Is it raining out there with you guys?
Yeah, I know those guys.
Hey, here's like Tula Lote's sketch.
They need to focus more on bringing in the buyers rather than bringing in more sellers. That's for sure.
Dude, that is
no. They were buying
cool,
they had new
dude.
Customers, not signing up new sellers. It was customers.
Right.
They did talk to like a couple of retailers and stuff about coming onto the app and a bunch of artists. They talked to a bunch of artists, but
Joseph
Schmalky.
Schmalky,
yeah. He was a pleasure to meet. Like he wasn't even on the guest list or like, you know, being a creator that was gonna be there. And then someone told him like, hey, just show up. And then so I met him with Skeff, and then we went out drinking last night to Player One Arcade, and then you know like Comic Tom was there, Golden Guru, and Skeleton Key, Nerdy Girl, like all of them were there, and they were all taking a group picture, and then I was standing on the side with Schmalky, and then he's like, oh, I guess we didn't get invited to the picture, so he's like, hey, come here, and then we took a picture together. And then he posted it on his Facebook page. I was like, I love this picture way more than being in that other picture. So,
yeah,
that's
awesome.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool to like to meet him because like Big fan of Phantom Starkiller.
Wow.
Yeah, that cosplayer was standing behind me, waiting in line to get to meet Tinyin.
Yeah, I bet you there's a ton of Something's Killing the Children cosplay going on.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
That's pretty cool. You went to this art germ thing, and as soon as Yi said it, I'm like, got any extra of the books? Like, nah. I really wanted that cover, man. That cover's so badass. The Darkstalkers one.
Which
Really
one?
cool. This one?
Double circles.
The Darkstalkers, isn't that what it is? Darkstalkers?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, from the
art
from
germ.
the Archer panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Comics Mayhem was like, "Hey, can you go to this panel for me?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" And then he wanted the books from that. It was like limited to 200, and it came in a store folio where it's a trade and a virgin.
Morgan, thank you, Morgan. Yeah. Was Soza Micah was there, right? How was she?
I think she was there Thursday and Friday. I heard she got sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
probably ate at Top Golf.
Yeah, she probably ate at Top Golf. Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't eat there, so I'm gonna head to Wawa whenever I leave here.
So, all right, here's the question for each of you guys. Biggest pickup of the show for you guys. Give me one.
Biggest pickup. All that OA that got dropped on us unexpectedly.
Why was it unexpected?
As a gift from Whatnot.
Oh, wow. That is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. What about you, Yi?
I bought a Invincible Iron Man #1 CGC 9.8 for the guy ended up at $425. So, which way I thought was a steal already because like a 9.6 recently sold for $400.
Yeah.
So I was like,
It's a
kind of like
great pickup, Yi.
Yeah.
What about you, Jonathan?
Oh, I pick myself up every morning.
Well,
doesn't he just look super cuddly laying on the bed like that?
I know. We're all super jealous of you guys, man. You guys look like you're having a good time, and it's really cool to see everybody meeting up and hanging out. So, good stuff, and can't wait for you guys to. What do you guys? Are you guys doing Star Wars next week too, Hive?
No, we're dipping out on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think our next is Dallas and then Denver.
Yeah,
Dallas and then Denver.
Are you guys doing North Carolina? Are you going to do in Heroes?
I'm still trying to figure that out, and I think Jonathan is too, because he's got some family travel plans around that time. And
yeah, I'll be back east.
Yeah. So he'll be out kind of that way, and hopefully by then I'll be moved out there. So if that ends up being the case, then I think we'll both be there.
Won't be moved out there. Heroes is in fucking June, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully.
You won't be moved out there.
Hopefully.
Looks
I
like
might be
Jonathan
flying out
does
there
not
from
like
time
the
to
idea of
time.
you moving out there.
That time.
Like, don't do it yet. Not yet.
Don't do it. Not yet.
Yeah.
You can't leave me.
So, well, all right. Here's the deal, you guys. We're gonna try and make it out to North Carolina. If we can't, everybody definitely needs to go meet up in Baltimore again. That's the plan.
I'm definitely going to Baltimore next year.
Yeah.
Next year.
This
How about this year?
When is it?
Oh yeah.
October.
Yeah, you
Dude.
definitely got to hit the casino with us because that's always a good time.
It's in October?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm
Yeah.
going. I'm going. I'm there.
Then you go to Scores.
Fuck. Stay away from that. Stay away. You know what? Baltimore is grimy. It's grimy, man.
Yeah.
It's grimy.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what North Carolina is like. I've never been there.
You've never
And,
been to Heroes?
Mm-mm. And I hear it's one of the best cons ever.
If
just
you
because,
really want to go to a comic show, that is the one.
yes,
It really is. It's a great show.
yeah. So
I'm booking my
ECC
airline right now.
ECC would be nice too. When is that? That already happened. Yeah.
When Emerald is.
Yeah, didn't Emerald already happen recently?
Well, yeah, because are they still doing it in December again?
No.
No.
I could tell you. Hold on.
It's in July.
Is it in July?
I think it's
Fuck.
in July.
Patrick says I'm from Baltimore, so watch that talk, man. Yeah,
I mean,
we already.
Okay,
yeah,
so is
Baltimore's a
Rob.
great community.
Hey,
Baltimore's
when it gets dark in Baltimore, there's like no lights, dude. Like I was trying to walk back to my
there's
my
lights.
hotel, dude.
They don't have street lights in Baltimore.
Hell no, man. Next time I'll like wear reflective gear or some shit, dude. You know.
They've all been shot out. All the streetlights have been shot out.
You just follow that one rat that you see in the street, and it usually guides you back to your hotel, right?
Yeah. I saw a rat like this fucking big, dude, jump over a fence, bro. I was like, oh my God, dude, I've never seen a rat that fucking big.
Dude, they had rats reading comics. Are you here for the con?
Have you seen the rats in Texas? Holy!
Oh, come on, man.
Oh man,
Dude.
come on now.
I was on tour. It was like my first tour, maybe second tour. I don't know. But we were in Austin getting gas, and I was putting gas in the tour van, and I was out there by myself. And you know how you see stuff out of your peripheral vision. I thought there was a cat there. I was like, oh,
There's a possum, probably.
cool cat.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, I was
it
gonna
was
say,
a
it was
fucking
probably a
rat,
possum.
dude.
It was a
It was a
chupacabra, dude.
Possums look like that. They have those raccoon colors. No, this thing was a rat. It was. Ugh.
Well,
So hang
I'll
on.
say this.
So hang on. If we're talking about the rats in Baltimore, you can rent them to guide you around like Ratatouille. They just sit on your head and pull your hair, show you the sights.
The ultimate Baltimore story to explain how crazy Baltimore is I had one of the best times ever going from bar to bar and just jumping and hanging out with everybody and drinking. But I also did witness a human feces on the ground outside my hotel, in which I put out a half a blunt in on the way to the con, and on the way back from the con, the blunt was gone.
Plot twist.
God.
Plot
Dude, all
twist.
you do is you just snip that little piece off. That's shitty.
Yeah.
You're good, dude.
Plot twist. It was
Resin.
Brian's poo.
Hey,
Yeah.
Baltimore.
So that being said, thanks for jumping on, you guys. So what's your
guys.
plans for tomorrow?
Con ends at 5. We'll get all packed up and ready. We got to go through some stuff and organize a little bit, and then I don't know. I think we're just gonna hang out and chill for a little bit, and then we fly out Monday morning, or
All
Monday
right.
early afternoon.
Hey, wait till you see your 129 at press, bro.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm selling tomorrow for my first sale at 2:30 Eastern.
On whatnot. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you in
So-
one of the pods or whatever they have there?
Yeah, he'll be in a pod.
Yeah, I'll be in one of those pods.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
asshole,
We'll leave a link in the description, you guys, and I'll go find it here when we're doing our God Doom stuff or our God Emperor Doom stuff next, and put it in the chat for everybody. Thanks for touching in with us, you guys. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, we'll
Good
see you
luck.
guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Have fun.
That was badass, man. Good for those guys. That's super, super cool.
I'm
Let's
jealous,
get in.
dude.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
same.
I know.
An
I'm
asshole.
jealous too. I'm jealous too, dude. Let's get into some Emperor God Doom or God Emperor Doom talk. Jesus, I get that so fucked up every time. We've kind of been talking about Secret Wars, the 2015 run lately because of the Hot 10 the past couple weeks. We started seeing Secret Wars 1 on there. We saw the Jim Chung 1 in 100 variant show up last week. Number 1 was the honorable mention this week, the Alex Ross cover. And it kind of took us into a little foray into dipping back in to see what some of the prices are on some of these Secret Avengers books and God Emperor Doom books. And they are really moving right now. And I'm kind of excited about it. And the only reason I'm excited about it is because I feel like the MCU or former movie iterations of Doom have just really been shitty and ruined him. But he's such a great character that I'm hoping to God we get a good version of him next. And a lot of people are thinking that we're going to be heading to some type of precipice, which is some type of Secret Wars event. And if this is where we get Doom, and we get some type of variant, or we get some type of God Emperor Doom storyline, I'm in. I'm 100% in because I think it could be badass. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean,
Don't all jump in at once.
I like it. I mean, I put together a presentation. We could look at it when we're done. But there's he doesn't have a lot of appearances, but what I do like about this incursion thing, or whatever, however you say it, excursion, is that, you know, in the comics, and spoiler alert, guys, if you haven't fucking read the book in 7 years, then I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's basically just the 616 and the Ultimate Universe 1610 that's left. All the other universes have been destroyed and they're being put back together, which is later called Battle World, but that's another story by Doom. But long story short, yeah, it's a really cool way to do like the multiverse, especially if you were going to bring Miles in and stuff like that, because the only two universes left in the storyline are, you know, at the beginning, at least the heart of it is 616 and 1610. And that's what I like about it. But this dude's a badass, and there's some other characters around him. I would say that could be, these are really cheap books too. That might be a decent spec play as well.
Well, it's pretty cool to see you got, and again, you guys, this run was printed to ridiculous amounts. There was so many variants for each one of these books, and each little tie-in. There was tie-ins throughout the whole Marvel universe, and it was amazing. It was unreal at first. I remember I was still shopping over at Drawn to Comics at the time for my new books, and I remember walking into Drawn to Comics and seeing like a whole half of the store just full of those super the action figure variants, you know, that they were putting out at the time, and people were just buying them like crazy. And they did have some really cool variants, and we'll go over those in a second. But the Alex Ross stuff to me is just masterful, and they did these virgin variants for the Alex Ross stuff as their second prints, which are beautiful. So be on the lookout for the stuff. But remember, there are a ton of copies for the books that you see that have to do with this run, for the most part. I'm sure there's a couple that might be kind of rare, but you know, when we're seeing $169 for the Chung 1 in 100 variant, that to me is crazy, because they might have printed, I bet you, how many do you think they printed of issue number 1?
The print run was over 500,000.
Yeah.
So there's like 5,000 of those roughly.
Wow.
So just curious,
5,000 of the 1 in 100s.
Yeah, if it was 500 and some thousand print run, yeah.
So it's been a long time, obviously, since it came out. But Richie, like, I was always thinking the Beyonder would come at some point.
Yep, that's
and I'm thinking the original
point.
Secret Wars, but there's also the Beyonder in the 2015, right? And so I was just trying to figure out, like, if you were going to spec, is there one to buy versus the other?
Well, it's kind of tough, like, because, you know, the comic book truists or whatever, they're similar to the Star Wars nerds. They think anything that's outside prime continuity is first appearances, you know. I mean, even if you go to wiki or fandom or whatever, anybody's that's outside of a 616 that appears 1610, Earth 869, blah 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 blah, it's first appearance. So that it's a little tough in that sense. But yeah, I mean, I love this multiverse thing because it opened the door, especially as a speculator, because it opened the door to so many more books, you know, and so many more characters. If somebody wants to argue, you know, a version of a character and this and that, I don't care. They can do that shit. I'm sick of arguing about stuff like that. But, you know, I think this is cool, this whole Secret Wars thing, especially with the Beyonder fact that you just brought up, which I'm going to bring up here in a second. And then also there's some other stuff just off the top of my head. Faiza from what's her name, Excalibur. She, you know, you guys know her from 616 Captain Britain versus MI13. Well, she also has a first appearance outside continuity, which is tied into this, where she's Captain Britain. and there's other players too. Like, there are a ton of people or characters fighting Doom in his plan, but there is one in particular that I haven't heard anybody talk about that we're going to talk about.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, so without further ado, welcome to a footnote version of Digging In with Dollar.
I love that logo.
Guys, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would appreciate it. I mean, I say it's my YouTube channel, because my name's on it, but it's all of ours. All these guys that you see here are on there, the open door. So please do it. It's Popcorn Culture. It's spelled just like that, but instead of the L, put a 1 there.
And it's in the description below for you guys.
Thank you guys. And don't forget for these guys, Sam, Kyle, Brian, and the rest of the panel, please, if you do like this this content, this live stream, give us a like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to double click that notification bell. But the biggest thing is sharing this content. If you share this content, we are going to get a lot of people to either hate us, love us, or in the middle, but it'll get us more subscribers, and we can open the door to do more things on the channel. So here we go. Victor Von Doom as God Emperor Doom. Multiple iterations of Doom, as you guys know. It's Marvel Comics, right? And now we're in multiverse territory, a la film and streaming series. So that opens the door to, like I was saying earlier, a lot of characters. But this is Brian Speck, and I thought this was great. And he brought this to me. He said, "Do you like this?" And told me all the reasons why. And I was like, "Hell yes, dude." So I'm just adding on to what Brian is doing. And feel free to correct me if you think I'm wrong or you disagree. I don't care. I don't own one of these books, just to let you know. But I did. I am looking. Early appearances of God Emperor Doom. Here's some panels from Secret Wars #1. Heavy print run on that, guys. Be careful. This is actually Victor Von Doom, but this is when he actually speaks to Beyonders, okay? And like Nate was talking about. And this is before he becomes. But last page cameo of issue 1, that's when you get the first, in my opinion, weak sketch cameo of God Emperor Doom, his eyes or what have you. Debut, I call it, aka first cameo. Here is your full introduction of God Emperor Doom. First full appearance, you guys know it as.
Do you have no pants on in that panel right there?
I wish.
You think those are balls hanging?
Yeah, dude, he is hung like a horse, a seahorse. No,
yeah.
But yeah, this
super low-rise jeans.
Yeah, I think they're those skinny jeans, True Religion skinny jeans. I'm pretty sure. Full introduction, first full appearance. You guys know it as Secret Wars issue 2. Here's the guts. Here's basically him in his throne. He's talking with Mr. Sinister, and a few other bad guys. But here you go. Here's issue 2. This is the Ross cover that Brian was talking about, and they actually have a splash page. It's like the second, I don't know what you'd call that, but it's after the splash page or before the main story begins. But it actually says, God Emperor Doom. I thought that was really cool. And then this is the Riddick 1 in 25, which we were mentioning earlier, and that's him right there on the cover of his head right there. Some people say it's not, but I mean, he's in the guts, and it looks, I don't know, I think it's him. But
yeah,
anyways.
It looks like the lighter version, the white costume version, but I could see them saying it could be him before it.
Yeah, totally. So then there's Ultimate Alliance 3. You guys know that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I want to get into that again. I was into that for a little bit.
Is that the game? Okay, so is that? Can you get that on game consoles or?
I think that's on your phone, isn't it?
Or is it on your phone? Okay,
yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, so the mobile phone. I know that the games they do this, but I know with the mobile games they are using different characters that are not in movie streaming series, as kind of like Kevin Feige's, I guess you could say, focus room, or you know what I'm saying? Like they want to see how fans react to these characters to see if they want to develop them or not. you know, that is what I've been reading in multiple subreddits and blogs, chat rooms. I don't know if it's 100% true because I don't work for the MCU, but it makes a lot of sense. Now, here's the character I wanted to talk about. If we are going to spec on God Emperor Doom, which I love it, like I said, I don't own any God Emperor Doom books, and I don't own any of these, but I am looking, and Brian, great spec, but I believe this might be his nemesis long term, or I guess you could say on the big screen if it does happen. You have Maestro. This is not 616 Bruce Banner. It's like 6'9", blah, 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 blah. And this is when Maestro basically finds the Destroyer armor. There's Kid Loki on top. You remember the Destroyer and Thor? Well, if Emperor Doom is coming to streaming or film content, I believe Maestro is too. And the reasons why are... well, first let's talk about the first appearance of Maestro. This is, I believe that he's named Destroyer Maestro because he Maestro, a Destroyer Maestro because he's wearing the Destroyer armor from Asgard, and that's how he defeats Victor Von Doom, aka God Emperor Doom. But here's his first appearance, Future Imperfect #1. This is from the 2015. This version's. His real first appearance in the 616 is, you guys know, is that 90s book and then the first cover. But this is the 1 in 25. I really like it a lot. Okay. Last issue is issue 5. That is when the battle begins and ends. Badass Bruce Banner from another reality with the Destroyer armor from Asgard just goes back and forth, and it's a really good fight comic scene. It goes on for like, I don't know how many panels, but at least like 6 pages. It's dope. And then, you know, eventually we get towards the end and you see Maestro just hit him with this, I don't know what that is, but some power he got from the Destroyer armor, and it vaporizes him. And he's all freaking stoked. He's like, "Yeah, bow down to me. Yeah, bow down to me. I'm the king." Because, you know, it's still the Hulk mentality.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a kid, you know. And then he starts transforming into old man Bruce Banner, which is kind of hilarious. But then there's these 2 dudes right here. I don't know who they are. Chat, if you go ahead and help me out if you want, but because I didn't read this entire, I just read 1 and 5. But yeah, these guys are like, kind of acting like he's not dead. Like, hey, until the end, and this isn't the end, blah, 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 blah. So I'll go a little further than that. But this right here looks like the first time he's actually vaporized. And I don't know how a lot of people that come back from being vaporized, unless, you know, you were in Avengers 3. Avengers 3 and went into the Soul Stone and came back in Endgame. But we'll see. It's comic books. Exactly. Yeah, nobody ever dies. Thank you. This is Dollar.
Another one that a lot of people are talking about is the Doctor Strange character from that series, the Sheriff Strange character, which is a very, very cool character. He's on that he's on that cover, that badass Alex Ross cover, with Doom for number 4? Which issue is that? Is it 2? I think it's 4, isn't it? Where Doom's on the cover.
Oh yeah, that's 4.
Yeah.
Second print, right?
Yeah, 4 second print. What a cover that is, man! Like beautiful. So, lot of intrigue into that character, and the books are moving. Josh, you also spec'd quite a bit on that run too, right?
Yeah, I've been picking up that Secret Wars 2, the second and third print, not like any of the first prints or anything like that.
That's
and
smart. Smart.
There's the Secret Wars 3, 1 in 25, the
Nice.
Crocker, the Mr. Steal Your Girl variant, and then there's the Runaways 1 in 25. But I'm like a huge believer that this is where we're going and what we're going to get, but the prices are like insane. Like, you could literally pick up these books like 2 weeks ago for like $10-15 a pop, and now they're going for like 50 to, I watched a number 2 second print raw sell today for $152. And this is like long term. I mean, we're not going to be like Secret Wars is going to be the next like Infinity thing. So we're a far way away from, you know, this happening. So, you know, people are paying these prices right now, but you know, in a year or two, it's just going to drop back down again.
Well, do you guys want to see something interesting? So I saw this on League of Comic Geeks, and again, let's get a little hype. Or let's get a little spicy take on this. So look at this.
Yeah,
that's pretty interesting, right? That's the cover, except they haven't made him Emperor. They haven't changed to the white suit yet. So very interesting that right there. It's previews, the previews Secret Wars book. So that's kind of crazy. But that is that cover that I'm talking about. The actual cover. Let me see if I can find it.
Here, I finally picked one up. I got it right here.
Nice. Yeah, look how badass that is.
I had been looking for this book for over a year, and there was one on eBay that was like $100, and I was like, you know, like I don't know. And finally, I didn't have an eBay notification set, and I finally set one up, and one popped up for like $40, and I was like, I'll just buy it.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, when you start going through the Emperor Doom, I remember when the Emperor Doom came out with the white, and I've got one around here that I was looking for when you started telling the story, and I was trying to find it, but I would keep an eye if you find any of those kind of cheap on the Marvel Legends side, you may be able to flip them.
I was actually just looking at that. Let me show you guys that. That's a badass figure because it comes with that the spine and the skull. Yeah. Yeah, this is a badass figure.
There it is. Oh, thanks, Nate, for the compliment. I appreciate it. I got your text.
So, and then you guys can see here.
No more dick pics, by the way.
Well, that's what I said. They're small. Small pictures.
That's badass. Look at that.
Oh, that's sweet. He's got Thanos' skull and spine.
Yeah. Oh, that's Thanos's?
Yeah, that's
ruthless.
Dude. I want them to bring Thanos back just so that he can one punch him in the comics like he did.
You can Sub-Zero him.
Yes.
I think. Well, the current Eternals run, it has Thanos as younger, right? By the way, did you guys see that David Mack 1 in 25 for like Eternals? I think it's like 10 or 11 of the younger iteration of Thanos.
Yeah, it's
oh my God,
Todd
so
Ribbick's
dope.
covers for that Eternals run are next level, man.
Oh, totally. But the Mac one is dope. But I would think, like, you know, because I mean, I don't know. The MCU does their own thing, but I try to read the tea leaves, everything that's going on right now, what have you. And for some reason, it seems like, you know, some news comes up or something pops up. But I mean, they could bring Thanos back as a prequel, and that would be a good way, you know, as a younger Thanos for those two to face off. That'd be pretty cool.
Here are the covers, you guys. Let me go ahead and show you. I mean, there's tons of them.
7,000 of them.
Yeah,
honestly,
look at them all.
you could do like a whole 2-hour show just on like the prospects of Dr. Doom, how he's going to come up, the casting, and you know, even Secret Wars, like which iteration they were going to do. How do we get to that point? Right now, I'd personally like to see them do the original, you know, like a more simplistic storyline, not
where
some
Doom was very
super complicated multiverse version, but just we've got villains, we got good guys, they fight. That's
Doom was very influential in that first one too.
Yeah. But I don't think there's enough villains right now to pull that off.
Yeah.
I mean, they keep killing off.
Yeah.
You know,
you're right.
Have you guys seen this one? Look at this one. This is the Secret Wars 1 Alex Ross special.
I don't like that.
You don't like it?
Not for Ross. I think his shit's way better. I don't know.
I think it's good. I think there's so many damn covers, you guys.
Well, I would tell you, going back to Tony's point in the original Secret Wars, do you remember the one with Doom when he's almost like kneeling down? I mean, because obviously everybody talks about 8, but the one with Doom on the cover, I mean, like the art.
That's cool.
That's his best cover in my mind. That is the best Doom cover.
Sorry, Nate. Go ahead.
4 or 5, something like
4.
that.
Is it 4?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful cover.
Yeah. Look how beautiful this is. I love the Pacelli variant the issue 9.
Yeah, that book blew up a while ago. That cover, yeah. It was nuts.
Really, really cool.
Brian, when you were talking about the multiverse earlier, so I had a friend over and his kids were here, and I said, "Do you know what your kid's wearing?" He goes, "Nope, we're in the pool." And I was like, "Look at him. It's Spider-Man." I'm like, "It's not Spider-Man. It's Miles Morales. Big difference." I was like, "Miles will be everywhere, and that'll be your kid's Spider-Man."
That right there is dope, Coker.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Scott Emperor.
He's already his kid's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good Doom spec that you could really dig into that people aren't talking about.
Well, Doom has some of the greatest covers in comics, period. I mean, some of those, they had that villains run. Remember the super villains team up with Doom, Namor, and somebody else. But there's some great covers in that run that nobody talks about.
Sienkiewicz has a great Dr. Doom cover.
Yes.
And I'm trying to remember the issue. Because it's literally just Doom just sitting there and there's nothing else on it.
Yeah. That's a decent cover just because it has Spider-Man Noir in the background like that. If that was just Spider-Man Noir on that book, that would be such a great cover.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Such a great cover. So, but yeah, you guys go do yourself a favor. Here's all the covers for, let me give you a link to all the covers at League of Comic Geeks, which is a great place just to go see them all. I'll drop it in the chat if you guys want to go check it out. There are just so many covers to this series. It was what, a 9-issue series? Yeah, 9-issue series. And there's just, I mean, look at them all.
The original was written by Shooter, right? Jim Shooter, right?
Yeah, Shooter. Yeah.
And then this is Hickman. I honestly, I for a long time, Brian, I was telling you on the phone earlier, I was like, man, for a long time, I thought the Marvel superheroes, the 84 stuff was definite. And this was just for all the fanboys. Now, in my gut, I feel like this is coming.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that's a cool cover right there.
Yeah, that's dope.
That is the Hastings for number 5.
Hastings is so hit or miss.
Man, they got some force covers. I'll give them that.
They got some bad ones.
Let's see here. Yeah, man, they're just beautiful. This is what is this? Comic Exposure almost looks like Delato's stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That looks like Delato. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But anyways, good stuff. I really think that we're going to be talking about the Doom spec for a while here. Like Josh said, if it comes, it's not coming anytime soon. Definitely not coming anytime soon. And also definitely remember there are a ton of covers or a ton of issues that they put out for this. There are also a ton of covers, but a lot of these aren't rare by any means. Some of them definitely are, but a lot of them aren't.
I like that one cover, and it's that Thor Corp cover where it's got Jane Foster on the front.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, hold on, I saw that one. Let me find it.
I'll be honest, I still like the action figure covers. Just growing up.
No, you got to go down.
Kid.
Is it down?
Yeah, you were. It's next to the Ribic. The Ribic, it's the one to the left of it.
There it is.
It's got like all the Thor Corps on it. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Did anybody read the 2019 Dr. Doom run?
Back in the day, I started reading it when that book came out, and a lot of people loved that book because Doom for that book wasn't a bad guy; he was a hero, right?
That was a 9-issue series too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all those.
Yeah, that's a cool series. That is definitely a cool series.
Were those Secret Wars 2015 action figure variants? Were they qualifiers?
No, I don't think so, man. There were so many
They're
of
pretty
them.
plentiful.
Yeah.
I think they
Stacks
look
of them.
great just because your kids if you grew up at that time frame, like that's what I always would when I bought them. I bought those just because I remember buying the action figures.
Yeah, the first one I bought a ton of, the Black Spider-Man, because man, this was, when you think of Secret Wars toys, you think of this figure right here.
Yeah, nostalgia. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't like the Funko Pop covers.
It's
not nostalgic to me. Funko Pops aren't nostalgic to me. You know what I mean? We didn't grow up.
I really like these covers. I like this one right here. This is the Zek variant that he sold himself, And this is a gorgeous cover, man. And he signs it so nice right here. So this is the Zek Heroes Con 2015 exclusive. And this is a really, really cool one for issue number 1.
Yeah.
And then these ones, right? Where is it? Those Spider-Man ones right here. These ones are dope. The Mike McCone Legacy exclusives. Let me show you guys these.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
You know,
I think
Brian, it goes back to you hating homages, but
yeah, again. Well, this is hey, listen. I'm a sucker for homages for X-Men 141 and Spider-Man 1. I'll always be a sucker for that. Do I think that people should do them? No, don't do them. There's too many bad ones out there. But this was a good one to me. I really liked this one back in the day. And then same with the different. It had the different color pattern right here. The red, the all red one was a really dope one too.
See, I think that the black or the black and the red, that I think that looks great.
Yeah. There's some covers we're gonna get into. I'm gonna go over my FOC picks here next, but this Scotty Young variant one I think is a really cool one too.
I'm pretty sure that was a qualifier. Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, that one's great, man. Doom playing with all the toys.
Hell yeah.
So
I love that. You got Hulk picking up Wolverine down there in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would put Scotty Young on the power list next year.
Hulk looks like he has cable.
Yes.
I swear I think that's the G.I. aircraft carrier over there on the side.
Yeah. That would be awesome if it was. That bet you it is, bro. Look at that.
No, it's a helicarrier. See that?
Oh, it's a helicarrier? Yeah. But it could be based on the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier.
Get Black Bolt.
Yeah.
Little tweaker guy. He's like, hey, you got any meth? Take apart this remote real quick.
So yeah, really cool stuff, you guys. Be on the lookout for that. Let's hit this real quick. By the way, congrats to Will Miranda, who won this badass book last night on the Hot 10 care of Jesse James Comics. Badass Jeff DeCall cover. Yeah, great. Beautiful. Supposedly they only made 500 of these trades.
Oh, it's the trade. Oh,
it's the trade. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's got issues 1 through 5. And I guess 5 was tough to get for some.
They didn't put 5 out in a single issue. That's why they put out the trade.
They did. Yeah. Long Short showed it to us last night. Afterwards.
Because that's how Jesse's been talking about it. Is they didn't put out the 5th issue.
The 5th issue got put out, but it just didn't get put out nationwide. From what we're trying to find out is how that got put out, because Long Short he showed it to us. He has a copy of number 5. It's actually this cover. Number 5 is this cover. And then there's also a floppy of it that came from, it's a preview from Rise that has a little thing down here that says preview, and it's this cover. So, but the thing is, a lot of the later issues in this run didn't get released to the public through Diamond. A lot of people are thinking that, so this company at one point, there's a word on the street is that they just took everything that when they went, I don't know if they went belly up or what, but when they got to that point, they just took everything to cons and just gave it away. So I think the number 5s might have gotten out. And
I have that single issue. I didn't
even
realize. Yeah, I didn't even realize that Long Short gave it to me. So
there you go.
Shout out to Long Short.
Yeah. Yeah, and AOA says McClay manhandling the trade. Don't worry, Will. I'm not sending you this one. There are 10 more at Jesse James Comics that are going to be giveaways for the show. So be on the lookout for more giveaways, you guys. All right, let's get into. By the way, shout out Jesse James Comics and Comic Book Shopping Network. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, it's pretty cool. 7,000 vetted members over there, which are buyers. Let's take these off. There we go. So 7,000 vetted members over there are buyers, and then you also have all these sellers over there. So a lot of cool sellers. Jesse does his binge bar I think he does it like 6 days a week. And tomorrow Sunday, he is doing 2,500 keys. He's selling 2,500 keys from the recent collection that he got, the Lakeside collection. So make sure you guys go check out Comic Book Shopping Network. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat. There's also the link in the description below. If you guys want to get on it, that will be Sunday, May 22nd. I think it starts at like 4 p.m. Pacific or something like that. He's going to have 2,500 keys he's going to be selling. So it's going to be pretty crazy. And these
That's
books,
tomorrow. That's
tomorrow. Yep. These books are just perfect. Basically, the guy was a specker before speckers were a thing, and he bought 3 copies or more of every number 1, number 100, number 50, that type of stuff. So we'll see what happens. Make sure to go check it out. All right. Next, you guys, I want to shout out another one of great sponsors of this channel, Bird City Comics. Shout out to Bird City Comics. Check the description below. Putting out amazing stuff. Anthony and Laura just keep killing it. They have multiple exclusives every week. They've got the Dark Crisis book coming out, this Kale New Dark Crisis #1, which is awesome. Wonder Woman stuff. They have these Dark Crisis ratio variants available on their site, but they also have cool exclusives, as you guys can see. Just great books, including one that might be in the cover of the year category, that being their NES variant that they did for Twig. But I really love this Nathan Zerdy Poison Ivy variant. Look how badass this is. Look at those sweet Bruce Timm sleeves on her arm. Super cool. So Nathan Zerdy, go check it out. You guys, it looks like you still may be able to get these. So birdcitycomics.com. All right. Let me bring up my list here. All right, so I just kind of take a couple of the FOC books throughout the night, and I mean out that are on the list. And I really love this Catwoman 44 by Frizen. Absolutely beautiful, just gorgeous. Here's how it'll look. Here's the artwork for it. She's been putting out these great Catwoman cat with her cat covers. Some of them look really cool, very Cheshire Cat, similar. And yeah, she just continues to kill it. I love what she does all the time. She's the anti Peach Momoko. She still puts out, great books that every week, it seems, and her pen is not cooling down at all. Another artist that is doing just amazing work this year and could be up for new artist of the year is Souza Micah. This is her variant right here for Catwoman 44. It's a 1 in 25. Really cool variant. So yeah, when she has like a little bit of dynamic poses with the characters and you can see all the everything like this, it just makes her cover so much better. Very Adam Hughes-esque, in my opinion, with that shine. So this is a 1 in 25. All right. Next we have got, this is an interesting variant. DC is doing these weird variants, right? Where they're like these homages, again, back to the homages. And this homages the Crisis on Infinite Earths George Perez cover. And I just always love that cover. And this is Rogues #3. So check that out. That's a cool one. All right. And I like the Amazing Spider-Man Ramos variant. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but Ramos is hit or miss, and I think he hits right here. This is beautiful. A beautiful Spider-Man variant here. And I don't know if it's a ratio on this one. I think it's might be open order. All right. These are all for the 22nd tomorrow. Now, we were talking earlier about that Spider-Man cover, Spider-Man Noir cover, where we're like, man, if it was just Spider-Man there and wasn't all that other stuff, that would be amazing. Well, here's another one that I like, but it could have been so much better, and that is this beautiful, absolutely gorgeous Spider-Man variant. This is the Amazing Spider-Man #6 Sue variant, and if they would have just taken and not put this Spider-Man here, and it was everything else, and maybe changed the tint on the Spider-Man logo from not to be blue, man, this cover would be gorgeous. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's dope.
With the skyline. Man, that's really cool.
It's nice in the simplicity.
Yes. There is a second print coming out of the Sienkiewicz Black, White, and Blood. That's a red one. If you guys are into that, that's pretty cool. All right. And then the only reason, in my opinion, to buy Crimson Reign are the Raza covers, and the final Raza connecting cover is on FOC this week. Badass. These were the only reasons, in my opinion, to buy Crimson Reign. And hopefully you guys got your set going together. This is the last one of that.
Those are so good.
Oh, dude. Knights of Ren are so badass.
I picked up so many of those.
Yeah.
Josh, or anybody, if they have an extra #1, I did not pick up #1.
I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do.
So
I got multiples of them all.
Okay, I do #1. So if somebody wants to trade something, more than happy to do
I'll
it.
just send you one.
Well, let me do this. Open image, a new tab. There we go. This is an interesting one. This is the 1 in 10 for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's badass. Yeah, dude. I love these frogs, these punk frogs. What do they call them? The cyberpunk frog. Yeah. What are they called?
I think it's cyberpunk frogs. Or
is it cyberpunk frogs or punk frogs?
Punk frogs.
Yeah. They're badass, man. I love it. So I think their first appearance is a great thing to get, and so with this cover. This is the 1 in 10 for #130. When did they first show up? Like a couple issues back, I think.
I was going to say like 3 issues ago.
Yeah.
It's right before they did the who was the one they were putting together? Venus.
DeMilo, yeah. So 2 issues ago, something like that.
Venus was like 127, so I'd say 126.
Yeah. Will Mirandas's Battletoads, yeah, similar, very similar.
Did you see the Perillo 1 in 100 for Black Adam 1?
No, I didn't.
Oh wow, dude! It's on FOC this week. You got to see it.
Okay, yeah. Put the link to it in the private chat, and I'll bring it up.
Yeah, I would like to see that because the other covers I didn't think were very good.
Yeah. Is Kyle here? Kyle's still gone, right?
There he is.
All right. Well, I'll bring up this thing here for Kyle here in a second. This is a gorgeous Jeff DeCall cover for Catwoman 44.
Oh,
look at that, man. That's freaking awesome. Just that dude's on fire. All right, Kyle. This I wanted to talk with you about this because it is one of the best Walking Dead covers I've seen in a long time. It's a Walking Dead Deluxe #41 by David Finch. Let me go ahead and show you this. Look how crazy this cover is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like she's kind of getting off on getting eaten. Like, what?
Well, most of them do. Sorry, I had to. But yeah, like.
Oh, God, dude.
Dude, you softballed it. I mean, you softballed it. I had to swing at it, dude. It just was.
Dude,
she's not pushing him away. She's like bringing him in.
Yeah. So that one's crazy, man. That one's crazy. And speaking of Walking Dead, Kyle, have you been following along with what's going on in the TV land?
No, but I know they're bringing Rick back for the last episode.
Are they?
Yeah, they're supposed to be bringing him back for the last episode.
Well, that was going to be my question along with this, showing this book off, is if anybody's been following it. And I also know that they're doing a new series with, what's his name? Daryl, yeah.
No, because Carol bailed on it.
What?
The Daryl and Carol show? Yeah, she bailed on it.
You sure?
Carol. You don't need
Yeah, no, he's right.
She bailed. She said, I'm so tired of Walking Dead. Fuck this shit.
Well, that's interesting because I think the comic places are still reporting on that shit.
Did she really say I'm tired of Walking Dead? Fuck that shit.
She said, fuck you, Walking Dead.
Wow, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, but so no more Daryl and Carol.
Yeah, because aren't we getting Negan and Maggie or whatever?
Negan and Maggie in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Negan and Maggie take Manhattan.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. AMC defends Walking Dead's Norman Reedus among. So this is April 30th. AMC defends Walking Dead's Norman Reedus amid Carol and Daryl fan backlash. Yeah, so maybe
yeah, there's.
It was recently reported that McBride would no longer be appearing in a planned Walking Dead spin-off meant to focus on her character, Carol Peltier. Is it Peltier? Peltier. With Reed and Reedus as Daryl Dixon, characters that the two have played on the original series for 11 series. At the time, it was reported that McBride's departure was the result of a creative decisions. McBride's departure led to a significant backlash from fans of The Walking Dead, with many directing their disappointment towards Reedus, with many fans believing rumors that the actor was personally responsible for her stepping away. Walking Dead star Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who portrays Negan in the series, came to Reedus' defense and admonished fans on social media for their toxic response to the news.
I think she's just seen a sinking ship, and I think that's just creative differences, is putting it nicely.
Yeah. Wow.
Because their numbers have tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that, and how long can you do that? I mean, good God. She's been playing that character forever.
Yeah,
but how many more characters is she going to get to play?
True.
Yeah, exactly.
No, she's almost pigeonholed herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
know,
that's
the good
interesting.
series, they know when to say when. Breaking Bad, what, 5 seasons? I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
She had to have agreed to it initially, or else it wouldn't have been released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Change your mind.
All right, here is the Perillo Black Adam.
Ooh, yeah, that's great.
Not bad. Not bad at all. And then this is another Spider-Man cover for Miles Morales Spider-Man with Spider Clone in it from Miles Morales world.
I don't know if I like it.
I don't like it.
Hey, I think it's what is this, the third issue in a row that there's going to be no incentive.
Yeah. Yep. Interesting. Well, there is FOC picks brought to you by Bird City Comics. You guys make sure to go check out Bird City Comics. You guys can find their link in the description below. Go show them some love. Go sign up for their text club, where you guys get text messages whenever they announce anything new or their sales start. So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, they text all kinds of cool stuff.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's get into
Jason Donaldson versus Tim Anderson fight.
Oh, what happened?
That was today. Called him Jackie Robinson.
What?
Get out of here.
Donaldson might be
really?
in trouble. Yeah, there's already been rumors that he's racist.
That Donaldson was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sucks.
You're talking about Turkleton from Scrubs?
It was today. The Yankees played the White Sox, and I don't know. We can watch it. Let's just watch it.
Yeah, we'll watch it here in a second. I do want to, before we do that, we already talked about the cool Eisner Award nomination for Chainsaw Man and all that fun stuff. But I do want to shout out. Make sure you guys. Well, we'll save that for an end. We usually do our dodgeball stuff at the end, so we'll save that for the
That
end.
dodgeball report's the last thing.
Yeah. All right. All right. Let's bring it up. Let me find it here. So this is, I guess, recent. This happened recently. Did it happen today?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
About
So what
6 hours
what
ago.
happened?
The article, I gave him the link. I should pull it
cool.
verbatim. I guess Donaldson called Tim Anderson Jackie Robinson.
I wish somebody called me that. That's a compliment.
Tim Anderson is African American.
Out there towing the slab and the boogie down.
Here is Abreu. Just came out swinging. If that's not amazing, he just struck out the side.
Michael has struggled so far this season, but he had a great outing against the Yankees the last time.
So Donaldson at second, Glaber at first.
Here we go.
That will bring up kind of Falefa.
Line drive, it's a base hit to right field. Here comes Donaldson. He rounds third. He's coming home.
So he must have said it
It's an RBI single
to
for kind
him when he was on
And the Yankees are on the board.
second.
They lead 1-0.
Well, here's DJ with a bases loaded 2 out. This is big at bat. And it'll be a 2-2. Swung on, hit in the air to right field.
DJ
Back goes
LeMahieu.
Engel. He's on the track at the
That
wall.
dude's a robot.
He's gone. It's a grand slam. DJ LeMahieu powers a grand slam
Underrated.
into the seats
Yeah.
in right. David John
Damn.
makes long
Small
dive,
ballpark right there.
and the Yankees take a 5-0 lead.
Well, this is a
He hit it off the fist of the bat.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Barrel overrated.
Small ballpark.
You could say, yeah, he did possibly torch him, but that's a force.
It's got a fucking mouthful of chaw on it.
Let's see the fight. Let's go.
Yeah, is this it? 2 on, 2 out.
No, that's
Jose.
probably not.
No.
We'll
Let's
see.
get to it. There's Berger. Is that Berger?
Barger? Jake Berger. Didn't you pull Jake Berger auto the same night?
Yeah.
I did.
I remember leg because his leg was like burger and a beer. That's
Yeah.
2 cards we pulled.
Come on, let's get to the action here.
That we both. And juice
See
all.
Ronaldo Lopez now on the mound.
Home runs
for
are
the White
down, I
Sox.
think.
And here we go again. Now Grandal.
Here it is.
And Donaldson nose
There it
to
is.
nose, and the bench is empty.
The bullpens are coming out from left center and right center, and some guys are having to
There's
be
Tim
restrained
Anderson.
here.
All right, so now both benches have been warned. So if Lopez does throw at Donaldson or at any Yankee, he'll be thrown out, and LaRussa will be thrown out.
There
The
we go.
same goes for the Yankee pitchers. All right, so we go to the 6th inning, and Michael King takes over.
1 out. There's a runner at second. That's Pollard. Garcia has
Oh, that's
flied out
it?
and grounded to third.
Is that it?
Switch hitter.
1 and 2 from
Guess
King.
so. I don't know. What's the article say?
To make it
Article
6.
says
Here's is this Anderson? No.
Better.
There's Clay Holmes.
Grandal, a switch hitter batting left. 2 outs, no one on.
You'll have to wait
Yeah.
for the John Boy media breakdown on that one.
I love John Boy Media. Shout out to John Boy,
No.
dude. Yankees, White Sox benches
Oh,
clear
here it
after
is.
Josh Donaldson calls Tim Anderson Jackie Robinson. Tim Anderson, Jackie Robinson, Jones says,
This all happened right at home plate. And then very quickly, Nick Marley came out from
good for
behind
that
the plate
catcher,
and then
man,
got
standing
Yeah,
up for his
Grandal.
teammate.
Hell yeah.
This is where it all started.
He must have
and then
said it
everybody
at
came
second
out of the
base.
dugouts.
Yeah. Good for
These are
Grandal. That's what I
judges,
love.
yeah.
Teammates standing
Obviously,
up for each other. I love
context.
that shit,
They're
dude.
pointing towards TA of some sort. And
Yeah,
TA
Tim
being
Anderson's
so
a badass,
upset means
too.
I think he's
He's so
involved in some way, or at least Yaz was sticking up for him. It looked like it was going to be settled amicably, and I think that because everybody saw them get together, that's what causes everybody to run out. Yaz was having words.
Exciting to watch.
Josh Donaldson having words back, but there was no physical contact.
Huh. Interesting.
Why are they wearing
Tony
camo
LaRusse
hats?
says,
when
oh, here we
Memorial
go.
Day's next
Here we
week?
go.
What's your take on the beef between Donaldson and Anderson there? Got any other questions?
Nothing to say about that, Tony.
Well, who are you with? Newer Starter. Yeah, well, I mean, I talked to
Tony's
the
like,
Chicago press.
yeah, I'll throw it out tomorrow.
He made a racist comment, Donaldson, and that's all I'm going to say.
That's pretty strong.
I can't believe Tony LaRussa is still fucking coaching.
Crazy.
Hey, dude.
Crazy.
You know how good the White Sox were last year and how shitty they were the year before? He is the greatest manager I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And Jim Leyland is number 2.
Dude, there is a great documentary or a little video about the relationship between Tony La Russa and Dusty Baker on YouTube. Go watch it.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, it
it's
really
amazing.
is.
Yeah, really good. So there we
And
go.
And La Russa, I mean, make no mistake. If somebody said something about Anderson, La Russa would be the first man to throw at his ass tomorrow. When Donaldson gets up there, hit him.
Yeah,
Hit his
throw
ass.
at him.
Yep.
Listen, no matter what anybody says, baseball needs emotion. It needs excitement. It 100% needs players to do badass bat flips for teammates to stick up for each other. That's what baseball needs more than anything right now.
You don't have to hit guys in the head, but you definitely got to throw behind them or hit him in the ass, him in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And then whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. There was a really good thing that I think it was Rachel Luba might have put up, or Trevor Bauer. Let me find it here real quick.
Because Luba's Bauer's agent, right?
Yeah. Rachel Luba's badass. They're out here in Phoenix, man. I want to try and get them on the podcast.
Well, the thing is, she's the guy who's actually staying beside Bauer during all this shit. So, I mean, kind of what does that tell you a little bit?
Yeah. Watch this. This is funny. So this
baseball needs a football.
Watch this.
Hey, if we won a football, we call you.
So
I know it all.
So watch how this dude. Hold on here. Watch how this dude. So this is what I mean by baseball needs emotion. Is this right here? Hold on here.
The 1-2 to Cavalera. It's in a high drive down the left field line. That is going to be.
You see how that dude's walking?
Home run. He's done it again. The bird is flying.
Watch this again. This is funny.
Hey, dude. Nothing ever beat Batista's.
Yeah.
That was close down the line, but they were on it.
I'll show you one more time.
With a 1-2 to Cavalera. It's in a high drive.
Ooh, he
down the
knows
left
it.
field line. That is going to be.
That's what we need. That's what we need, man. We need more of that in baseball. Nate froze up on us. He'll
Dude,
come
he's
back.
just in shock.
Yeah, he's in shock. So, yeah, that's funny stuff, man. All right, 94 live. Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. We appreciate the hell out of you. Hit that like button.
We're sitting here looking like the Foot Clan rejected us.
Yeah.
What
do you say?
First off, I was not rejected by the Foot Clan, okay? I rejected them because they didn't want to make me the leader.
Yeah.
You're not going to reject me. I'm going to reject you.
That's right. I was like, yeah, I'll join, but you got to make me the leader.
So.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry about that one.
Let me see here. I don't think there's anything else I got. You guys got anything else?
Want to do some pickups?
Yeah, I'll let you go ahead and start. I got to go grab my pickups and I'll go take a smoke break.
All
right.
You got Kyle.
Kyle, if anybody jumps in, bring him in.
Fuck that.
You'll hear it.
Fuck that. So
don't tell me what to do.
Fuck that. So, I think I picked up Scotty Young, Amazing Spider-Man.
Nice.
Picked it up for pretty cheap. I try to pick these up whenever they're cheap. I got it pretty cheap from Jesse. He hooked me up. I don't know why I seem to always buy this one, but it's the Department of True 17. Like I was looking through another stack today, and I have like two of them sitting over here. I guess I really like this cover. I picked up this Astonishing X-Men 15. I don't know. I just like the cover.
Yeah, I like that too.
There's just something about it. It was $1. I couldn't pass it up for $1. You know.
I dig it.
And then I'll get into. I got from Bird City. Got my love this cover. And also from Bird City, I got the Catwoman 43.
Nice,
Wow.
nice.
Such a cool cover. Long goes, it'll look great with that Poison Ivy one. And then Hive. Okay, got Twig. I got this one. And then I got this one.
Has anybody read it? I've seen all the covers, but I haven't talked to anybody who's read it yet.
This one. Nope, I'm about to open them probably tomorrow. And then I got another cover of this one.
I like the black and white.
Yeah. And then I got
That's a great cover.
yeah. And then this super massive. This is when Hive made me put my money where my mouth was and bet on one of their whatnots.
Oh yeah, when they did the MegaCon mystery packs.
And then I got this one.
Nice, I like that cover.
Yeah, I like this cover too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what book is that?
I don't know. I just had to buy it. They made me buy it.
I think that's Rogue. Is it a Rogue Sun?
I think so, yeah. Ooh, Brett Booth. Yeah, Rogue Sun #1.
Yeah.
Brett Booth art. That's cool. Brett Booth's a good artist. So. No, it says Abel. Why does it say Brett Booth on the back?
Super.
Anyone know that? See how it says Brett Booth?
Oh yeah.
But on the inside for the it says artist, it says Abel. Oh, they did the cover. Brett Booth did one of the covers. That's it.
Nice.
Dope.
Sam, what you got?
Oh, I've already showed off all my pickups. I showed them all off on Dollar Show, and then I showed them off a week ago on this show. Yeah.
All right.
The manga release schedule is monthly instead of weekly.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know anything about a Rogugu son.
Rogu. All right, I guess I could go. I got some pickups.
And I love my curtains. I don't give a fuck what any of you people say.
Yeah.
Rugwe.
Rock 'em. All right, so I picked up a minty Secret Wars.
Woo!
Yeah, it's a super sharp copy.
Nice.
So picked
You gonna
up.
grade that?
I am gonna grade that. I picked up one of these because I read somewhere that this is like the rarest like Stan Lee banner book, and it's a decal. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, picked up one of those.
I know they're jokes, Jason. It's all good.
I'm always picking up. This is the Secret Wars 2 third print because it's got like the goldish writing.
Mm-hmm.
So in my opinion, the second and third print are probably the ones to get. Comic Mayhem puts this at like 5,400 copies printed instead of 500,000. I've been picking these up for like the past year. This is the first all new Ultimates. The 1 in 25 survived #1. I got Mel hooked me up with the gun. Shout out to Mighty Mel. Yeah, he hooked me up with the gun. This has been another book that's been on my radar. This is the first Black Swan New Avengers 1. It's the Newsy.
Oh.
Not just one, but two.
Can't hide money.
Yeah, 2 Newsies. That book like never pops up in a newsstand, so I had to grab that. And then obviously I showed that off earlier. The #4 second print. I picked up another one of those. I don't know why I bought this, but it's a Mickey Mantle
Oh,
comic.
dude.
And I thought that this
Look at
was pretty.
that.
I got this for $1.
Okay, so Josh, besides that variant we were talking about, the Crimson, the Raza.
Yeah.
All right, so we can whatever you want, we can figure something out.
Yeah, I had
That's
never
awesome.
seen
I
this
love it.
before.
It's so cool.
Magnum Comics. It's the first issue. So yeah, I picked that up. I'll cover up the naughty bits. I bought this. This is Tales from the Leather Nun.
Very cool.
The Leather Nun.
Even better.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't cover up that well.
Hey now.
Yeah, well, I tried.
Hey,
I
if
tried.
it passes on Instagram, it's good on this channel.
I tried.
It's like
I've been picking,
Scrooge.
this is my second one of these.
Did it
and
like a
I've just
car
been-
wreck.
I've been picking this up because I think it's cool. So this is the Japanese Blu-ray to Enter the Spider-Verse. So I've been picking these up just because the art on them is like
That
that
is
art's yeah.
Where did
So-
you pick that up?
Do what?
Where did you
Tokyo.
pick it up? Yeah, Japan.
Japan,
mom's
yeah.
house.
So I got 2 of those now. I'm just gonna keep trying to find them and buy them. Greek AF-15.
Oh, wow.
This is from the 80s, but it's still cool. It's a little tiny guy. Spider-Man 1 from Greek. It's pretty dope.
Wait, put that back up again. Go up. I want to see. Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
This is from Greece as well. It's Gunslinger Spawn.
Nice.
They
Yeah,
have
they
Spawn
did.
in Greece,
Yeah, they do.
and it does it. What's different about that one?
They're like trade paperback-ish
Very
over
cool.
there.
Wow.
Yeah, they weren't. The first couple issues were single issues, and then they like jumped back and forth. But I
It's
always
in
pick
Greek
this
too,
up.
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. it is
Todd would
all-
love that.
It is all. I can't read a single word
Holy
of what
mackerel.
that says, but we got
Very cool.
ASM 300.
Yeah.
This is like 2019, but this still sells for like 190, $200. So I picked one of those up. Thunderbolts 1. This is from Mexico. And then the I love this A-Force cover. This is from Mexico as well. It's a beauty. And then I picked up some Marvel Zombies from Mexico.
Very cool.
Yeah, I love Marvel Zombies, so I picked up issues 1, 2, and 3 from Mexico. And yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. That's
Nice.
awesome. I'll go next. Look cool.
Cool.
Some of these books, I was with Yi at a half price sale like 2 weeks ago or so. So it's been a little bit. So I'll run through them real quickly. Tim
I'm
Drake.
still big.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I thought
some
Brian
people-
was going to do something.
Some people should be.
It's genetic.
So I think first Tim Drake, I feel like it's still really cheap. This is $4. I feel like it's get it if you can. The guy who runs the LCS I'm buddies with, after we talked about it, he actually knew a guy at the cinema and grabbed me one. It's not really great condition. There's a lot of spine ticks over here, but it's free. I was like very thoughtful. So that was cool.
Go to your
Those were-
Walmart.
Yeah, I
Those
was
were
gonna
in
say.
Walmart packs.
Are they?
Yeah.
What's is there like one book that's in front of it?
No, I think that is the front book.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, because when I saw those in Walmart packs, I was like, seriously?
Yeah, I did not know that. Good.
What is it? Which book?
Remember IMAX or whatever it was they put out? They gave the free comic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I
So-
think the IMAX one, I think they changed it, right? It's not the exact same, is it?
It's the same cover.
Oh, wow.
As far as I know, yeah. Because I saw it and I was like, okay, I guess I didn't have to go to the theater to get it.
Yeah, I picked up one of those too
Nice. Good to know.
at Walmart.
Love Walmart. So last weekend, love Astonishing X-Men 6.
Yeah.
Nice.
So these were, I think, $6 after.
Oh, that's the Marvel Legends one.
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've been saying this one for a while. I'll keep saying it. Sync is very big in this X-Men run. He's got a relationship with X-23. If they do something at some point, it feels like Sync is going to have a big presence. So grab them. These were $2.50 a piece. You can find these.
Yeah.
Don't pay more than you need to. But if you look around, grab them. And you can find, when you open them up, some of them will be newsstands here and there. You'll luck out.
Yep.
So just keep an eye out. I think, I'm not saying she's going to show up, but I think Danny is worth investing in at some point. This is her first cover appearance in Star Wars. Her first appearance is, I want to say 70. Because I think 69 is a very good one to get to, because that is the first Mythosaurus for, if you're talking about Mandalorian. Depends on what you want to go into. But Danny's, you can get for like $2 or $3.
What issue is that? What issue is that?
73.
73, okay.
73. First Crimson Jack, number 7. And then I always forget this guy's name. Jacko the Rabbit, or whatever his name is.
Jackson.
Yep.
I
My
love that
brother's
book.
name's Jackson. I can't remember it. So
Love that
$5.
book.
Yeah.
My money is if Taika Waititi makes a Star Wars movie, he's going to put Jackson in it.
He's coming. I'm with you. He's definitely coming. And I couldn't believe I got these. These were $5 a piece.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
And I've been stacking these for a while. It's only a matter of time. And I got one for $2.50 for first IG-88.
Nice.
I took everything they had when it came to incentive covers. There's not much here, but they were all like half price. So it was $2.50, $3. So just take what you get. Beggars can't be choosers.
Oh, yeah.
Marco and Peter and his guys would, I think it's Marco or it's 3 names. It's like the little bat guy.
Ochi Bastoon? No, not Ochi Bastoon.
It's like Mika. Oh man, I cannot remember. But it's like a little bat who works. Mika Rika-san, or I can't remember. But it's his first appearance in Star Wars Adventures number 6. So and he's tied back to High Republic, the good series, not the shitty one. So
yeah,
it's worth, if you find High Republic or Star Wars Adventure 6, that's it. And then Brian, I wouldn't have known about these until we actually did the report. The first Jim Lee, or not first Jim Lee, but Jim Lee on Transformers.
Yeah, that's a great cover.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of people don't remember that Jim Lee cover.
Yeah, so those are $5. First Sin. Again, a lot
Love
of these
that
are
cover.
just like $5. I mean, not too much to them. First, the 125 Captain America pencils. Yeah, I'll take the 125 for $5.
Cool.
And I think it's Captain America 7 when I did the homage for Sam Wilson.
Yeah, that's a cool cover.
$2 or $3. I'm a big Pena fan. I love 7 from Eternity. I think it's just a great series. And so they had the full variants, $3 a piece. So
nice.
I'll grab all those all day long. And I know that, I think when you guys did I missed it, when you guys did the show with the G.I. Joe variants, and I think brought this up that we found this. So we found 2 of these, and we both took one apiece. This is the 180 cover. So this is one to keep an eye out. It's, you can get this. It's probably a $10, $15 book. And he and I grabbed it for like $2.50. The one to get is this one. So there was only one of these. This is a San Diego Comic-Con version.
Yep.
That's the one. Now, I think the cheapest one you'll find on eBay is probably like $150. So I think I paid $6 for it. Because it's $11.25 on the sticker or whatever it is. But it was
Yeah,
half
that
price.
comic pack, that storyline comic pack sold for a bunch of money this last week.
Yeah. So if anyone finds this, keep an eye out. they're both good to have. That's the one you want.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, I do want to give one shout out real quickly. And I think this is Dom.
This better not be a video cassette tape.
No. I watch Laserdisc.
Yeah.
I want to say I want to thank Dom on
Dom
Sunday Night
Tober?
Show. Yes, sir. Because
Yeah.
he was the one talking about these on probably like a month or two ago. Talking about they were like the first metal Funkos.
Oh,
And they had
wow.
chase versions of Boba Fett, and like 1 out of every 6 is just like plain like silver. And I signed up, got an email, and you could buy 2, and I've got 2. I haven't opened them up, but the whole idea was to find this guy.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, so if it weren't for him, I wouldn't even know about it. So cheers to you, pal.
Speaking of those guys, we're gonna try and reach out and talk to Peter and Marco about maybe doing something next week with them because it is Star Wars Celebration next week.
So, Brian, I was going to ask you, I don't know if you're familiar with this cover, this John Royal cover. So this was issue 275.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
John Royal variant spread. Now, I don't know if you remember that when I sent you the art for, I think it was 255, it was a 3-pager.
Uh-huh.
So,
oh, wow.
It's got the dreadnoughts, everything.
Yeah.
So I know that you and Yi are love G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
So I have for one of you, for each one of you, I have an autographed picture, autographed print. Where is it?
That's sick,
Right
bro.
down here, John Royal, for you and Yi.
Yeah, I'll get that shit framed. That's badass. Thank you, brother.
Oh man, no problem. So it gets a little bit better. Here is the original art.
Oh my god.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
Oh my god. That is amazing.
This
Look how
guy
beautiful that is.
I'm telling you, if you could see the pencils up close, it's just incredible. Like I almost teared up. It's just
Wow.
fantastic.
Whoa, I had to sit up for that one, man. That's cool.
Sorry,
And-
Jason, I couldn't answer your question about Marvel because I don't read Marvel. I'm sorry, like I don't like. So I couldn't answer you real quick.
He told me he did the soft pencils here.
Whoa.
He does the soft pencils, put them on the light box, and lays it down, and then drew it. And he said he based it off. He got the idea of drawing Deadpool, but Marvel didn't use it.
So then he turned it into Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
So
Turn it into a
he
joke.
sent me this. He was like, "Hey, if you want this, I'll send it to you." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." I'm telling you, you couldn't talk to a nicer guy.
Dude, is he just giving this stuff to you?
No.
Well, hey, Nate, it's funny. We were talking about John Royal. I forget what show it was. It was recent about how good his art has become because, you know, he there was a new G.I. Joe book on FOC this week that he did a variant of, and it is beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And his art is just evolving, you know, to be like this. He looked a lot like J. Scott Campbell, and he was amazing. It was great even then, but now he's like really got his own look to it, and it's just beautiful, man.
And I
That's
talked
cool.
to him. And I asked him. I was like, "Hey, any interest in coming on and talking about on the show?" And I told him about kind of what we did, and if he'd be interested. And he's like, "Man, I'm actually a really shy guy." He's like, "I don't think I actually talk this much to anyone." So we've been going back and forth for a while. And that's why I sent you the piece where the I think it's 255. We has a trifold. He took me.
Yeah.
He told me it took him I think 2 weeks to actually draw that, and it took him 4 days to draw that piece. And with G.I. Joe coming to a close on IWDW in 200, you know, he's been asking fans for ideas because he's drawn so many guys. But just, I mean, I will tell you, man, when you talk to somebody like that, I mean, he is just a gentleman. I mean, just a very, very kind guy. I cannot say enough about him. He's just a really great guy.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
So cool, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Damn.
Very cool.
Damn.
All right, who wants to go next?
I got a little something here, I guess.
Okay. While Tony's getting ready, who was that guy in the chat?
I don't know, man.
What
happened? I didn't even see it.
But Hardman has the best response. He says Jason's gonna feel real bad when he realizes we can't read.
We were just getting trolled. That's all. He was like, "Oh, another channel where you don't where people just buy covers and don't read comics," and that's what Hartman said.
He's gonna feel real bad.
Read.
Yeah.
So Brian, just let you know, I'm gonna send it out on Monday.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. All right, you're up, Tony.
All right. So this first pack, maybe nobody in the world cares about but me, but so I've been trying to hunt down some 80s role-playing game stuff. Anybody familiar with Car Wars? Car Wars?
Mm-mm.
It was pretty popular at that time. Steve Jackson Games. It's set in a post-apocalyptic world.
Mad Max.
Kind of like Mad Max. Yeah, and there's like arenas and people have like soup up vehicles and battle each other to earn money, and there's like wastelands with like bandits and pirates, and I don't know. It's
like
a
Mad
cool
Max, but
scenario.
a musical.
Right, yeah. Like I don't know. Anyways, they did an Auto Duel quarterly while that was popular. There's 40 issues of it, and it's just a quarterly magazine that came out. It would have some stories. It would have like new vehicles you can use. It would have, I don't know. It's a totally geeky.
No,
80s.
man, that shit's super collectible though. That shit's super collectible.
Yeah, I am big on role playing games because I think we've had this big push to make comic books, delve into the world of comic books to make film, right? And now after that, we kind of started delving into the world of video games to make film. There is so many role-playing games out there with giant volumes and histories, and world building is all done. And nobody, besides Dungeons and Dragons, nobody's really tried to dip into these realms. Like you could pick up Steve Jackson Games. Sony could buy it he could probably buy it for like $20 million, and they would own the IP for all these. I don't know. I think it's a treasure trove. I've actually been trying to pitch DeVoe on looking at some of those, and now that he's a.
I've brought up
a
a couple in former market report information of some of those old school Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and they sell for a bunch, and I don't see why the other ones wouldn't.
If you can get them sealed, I mean, you can, $300, $400, $500 is pretty easy. But this is a new Ghost, Fantastic Four 601. This is the 1 in 50, Ron Garney, the homage to the Dale Keown big, that famous Incredible Hulk cover.
Mm-hmm.
There are none on eBay anymore. Steve Horn and I have talked about this book before. We've picked it up for a few years now. I think I read about it originally on CBSI 4 or 5 years ago, but it's dried up. So I don't know. I jumped on all the online retailers to snatch up any last copies I could find.
Yeah, Nate. I used to play Riffs. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
That was like 8th grade for me.
I was big on this spec when they announced the Black Widow movie, thinking Red Widow. This is the first appearance of Red Widow. Mockingbird #1, the one shot, the shield. They didn't use her obviously for the movie, but I mean, if they go forward with Yelena Belova, they still have to delve into other antagonists in the Widow world. This is the second print of one of the online retailers. Again, had multiple copies of that puppy. Found one of these, loved the cover, had to grab one. For those of you who think we don't read anything, there's a couple of Scout books. They had a Whatnot sale. They do Whatnot sales all the time, but they were doing their title boxes, You can get them on their website. The title boxes are a really good way to pick up. It's actually a box with the logo of whatever the title is, and it includes every issue of that series. So if you want to go back and read one of their titles, you can get every copy. Yasmin is one of their series that I really, really like. It's a comic book. It's not a superhero comic book. She's Yasmin was a prisoner of ISIS and then escaped and made it to the US and then just talked. I don't know. It's more like
biographical,
literary. Yeah, it's not a true story, but it's not a superhero kind of thing. Another title box I picked up from them. This one is worth reading. Frank at Home on the Farm. This guy who comes back from World War I and thinks he's going crazy, and yeah, it's really psychedelic. But
that's cool.
Scout is, they do a lot of stuff. They don't get a lot of press. They know about variant covers, so they come up with a good number of covers you can chase. Mel V and I were big on this for a while because we thought this is the San Diego Comic-Con 2016 or 2015 Marvel Previews edition, and it has a little preview of Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur there on the bottom. But we realized later it does not predate the original #1.
Oh, wow.
But for those people who are collecting, I know a lot of people who are collecting all the variants of Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur #1. Just kind of an interesting add-on. Speaking of Scotty Young, Middle West has not been optioned, but there's a lot of issues up to issue 7 that have late printings. Like 1, 2, 3, they go like 3, 4, 5 printings deep.
Yep.
And those late printing covers are beautiful and so short printed. I think the second printing of #7 in Comic-Con is like less than 1,000.
Wow.
So, it hasn't been optioned yet, but Scotty Young's getting more and more clout the more,
smart play.
The more time goes by. I just love this one. Pick it up whenever I can find it. Night of the Cadillacs, #1. I think #2 is probably harder to find, but that's a fun one. Another Scout book.
Oh, as Kyle immediately leaves. His favorite book of all time.
This was supposedly optioned. They've been saying that it's actually on one of the Scout Whatnot sales. They said it was supposed to start filming back in February. I don't think it did. But they have they've announced a director. It's a longtime Marvel MCU movie editor doing her first feature film. This is one of the Kickstarter editions. This is the foil. Those Kickstarter variants are hard to freaking find. I've been picking them up one at a time. My daughter and I'm kind of picking that whole run up for my daughter. Little Rose Besh pajama action there.
Yeah.
I love that one. Brought my kids to an anime con in town here. And there was one place that had comics and had one booth. That's one of the anniversary frame that I didn't have yet. So
yeah, love
I was
it.
happy to find that one.
Were you the oldest person at the anime convention?
No. No, not even close. No. What else? Little Secret Wars. Got it. Somebody's Whatnot, signed by Mike Zeck and John Beatty.
Not bad.
Not my favorite cover of the first run, but hey,
yeah,
why not? Topher put me onto this one. This is Dark Horse Comics March Insider 1993. What the hell am I saying?
First Ulrich Del Dormo.
This is actually, we've been seeing that the Star Wars
Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi is the first Knights of the Old Republic, or first appearance of the Old Republic. the Dark Horse Comics 7 actually predates that, and then this one predates the Dark Horse Comics 7, and this has one of the Old Republic stories in it. So, according to Topher, first actual Old Republic. Josh, is Josh still here?
Hi.
I finally got one of these, so I can compare. I haven't dug through. So, Josh and I are kind of the only ones who really looked into this. We don't even know if it's a thing or not. But so this is the Mexican edition of Gwen Edge of Spider-Verse 2, obviously with the famous cover. There are some Mexican edition comics that have this corner cut up in the top. I don't know, Josh. You said you have a contact there. You were trying to figure out.
Yeah. So
why?
The story that I got from my buddy in Mexico is that those were like printer proofs that they like printed to send to comic shops so that the comic shops could see like the book and the quality and decide if they wanted to order, the book. So those were printed first. They rounded the corners on them. Those were sent off, and then shops could be like, yeah, I want to buy however many copies or whatever, and then they printed them the normal way with the square corners. So that's the story that I got.
Yeah. And obviously if it's just cut, then it's nothing. I mean, you could take any square cut and just shave it. But I own one of the curved cut, so I wanted to get one of each so that I wanted to like measure the print and see if it actually was a separate printing or if it was just the same issue. But anyways,
yeah, that's cool.
Way,
I mean, those are really hard. I mean, I had that one land with like that. I mean, those are really super hard to find. So
yeah, you don't see a lot of them. No.
And the only reason I asked Tony about you being the oldest person at the anime convention is because I went to an anime convention about 6 years ago, and I was the oldest person by 10 years.
What I don't know. No, there was a lot of like adult, costumed people. I don't know. There was a lot of different people there. Maybe that's just Minnesota. We don't get a lot of big cons, so everybody shows up. You know what I mean? But no, it was fun. My kids loved it. It was awesome. Sia Ohm, she did that Lola XOXO series. I just like that cover. Of hers. I'm gonna skip over some of this stuff. I forget what is this. I forget what country that was, but
is that Turkey?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty small. It's probably Turkey. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't even really dug into them yet. Josh has got me on the foreign kick. So I've been hunting down the foreign versions of this Aussie cover.
Nice.
Got 3.
Didn't they do one with Ghost too?
Those are very cool, especially if you had like one from the UK where he's from. That would be very
they
cool.
did Ghost and
That's the
Lacuna
one I'm looking
Foil
for.
and Ozzy. The Ghost one's the most expensive one out of the set.
The foil is the prettiest though in person, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then last, this is another one that I've been trying to hoard. Excellence, that series by Kerry Randolph from Image Comics a couple years ago. The third printing is really hard to find. So if I can find them for $20 or less, I just grab them. I've got probably 15 of them now. But my favorite cover, I think they're going to do something with that series at some point. I don't know.
So Tony, you said that you don't get a whole lot of conventions in your area?
Not really, no.
Do you not like gaming? Do you like gaming, speedrunning? Because there is the biggest speedrunning gaming event in the country, maybe the world, is in Minneapolis every summer called GDQ.
No shit.
Really? Yeah. I didn't know
that.
You know,
GDQ,
like
games done quick.
Yeah, speed gaming is like a huge part of the YouTube community. A lot of like commentary channels kind of got their start in that realm, it seems. Yeah, that's interesting, man. I didn't
Like
know
we
that.
try to beat like a level of Mario super quick or
Like
something.
the fastest
The whole game.
The whole game.
Oh,
Like if you're just doing regular Mario as fast as you can, the fastest is like under 5 minutes. They beat the whole game in under 5 minutes.
They do Zelda. They do every game, everything.
I didn't even.
And there's
like
a lot.
week long. It's a
There's a
week
lot
long
of
marathon.
Dude, there's a really famous, one of the best documentaries I've ever seen is by the same guy, Carl Jobst, that did the Wada Gaming documentary. And he does this documentary on these guys that do the old school guitar player, the fastest you can do these. Like, it's really evolved into something better. And he tells a story about this kid that comes on the scene that's just the fastest ever. You have to watch it, bro. It's one of the most engaging, coolest little shows. I'll link it in the description below. It's awesome.
Yeah, but that's in June. That's late June, Tony. So if you're looking for something else where the crowd might be a little bit more your speed.
All right.
UDQ. It's in Minneapolis.
I can't. I wouldn't. I love gaming, but I'm not much of a speed gamer, I guess.
It's fun. It's a hoot. Like the energy there is really cool. Like I think even if you've only the last time you played a game was 30 years ago, you'd get a kick out of it.
Oh, watch this just real quick. I want to show you guys kind of one of the things. This is that that thing I was talking about. This is just a part of it. Watch this shit.
These feats, and it's insanely impressive. Even more so if you are a musician yourself and you understand how hard it is to move your fingers this quickly. They are so quick that generally songs played at the normal speed are far too slow, so they need to speed it up to 200, 300, or even higher percentages in order to provide a challenge. Unless they are custom songs, which are becoming far more popular thanks to the ease at which they can be made and played using Clone Hero. The pinnacle of achievement in these games is called a full combo, or FC for short. Playing through an entire song perfectly without missing a single note or making any mistakes. The more challenging the song.
Dude, that shit is so funny, dude.
That guy was pumped. He was like, yes.
Dude, that's my favorite part. This is my favorite little part in this whole thing is this dude right here.
In these
Not
games,
this dude, that
it's
dude you
called
were
a
talking about
full
coming
combo,
up.
or
But
FC
dude,
for
this-
short. Playing
this is
through
gonna end
the
in
entire
heartbreak
song
because it's the
perfectly
biggest
without
cheater
missing a
was
single
finally
note
caught.
or making any.
I know, but you can't tell him
Go
because
ahead.
it's so good. Dude, look at him, dude. Dude, he's so into it.
He looks
bro.
like the evil Doctor Strange.
Dude, he's so into it. Watch this shit, dude. I mean, like, it's so good.
An entire song perfectly without missing a single note or making any mistakes. The more challenging the song, the more
Peak male performance.
Yeah, dude.
That's awesome.
So good.
I remember playing that and being colorblind. I was like, fuck this game.
Yeah, I put it in for the people in the live chat. Anybody else got any pickups? No.
No.
All right, I'll do mine real quick, and then we'll get into our dodgeball part of the show this week. Shout out to Mel. He sent me my my Garbage Pail Kids covers, my blanks.
Nice.
So we'll get some goodies on those. Picked up my. Take this off here. Well, screw it. I picked up my Thrasher.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
That's sweet.
look how badass that is, dude.
The black
That's
looks
so
really
good,
good
dude.
too.
I love that old.
Read it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. That's one of the coolest books right there ever. This a lot of people don't know about this. This is Scott Snyder's first. I believe it might be his first professional work, but I know it's definitely his first Marvel work. But I think it's his very first professional work. Human Torch #1, and it's got a badass Audi Granov cover.
Wow!
So be on the lookout for that. That was in Human Torch 70th Anniversary Special #1, July of 2009. So I'm pretty sure it's for Scott Snyder. in anything. Yeah, dude, that Thrasher is so badass. What is it? What is that company that has that eyeball? And is it something Cruz? Santa Cruz, dude. That Santa Cruz logos, those old school Santa Cruz logos, bring me back. The old eyeball, the hand, yeah. And that's what this is, man. Old school Santa Cruz fucking logo. The badass cover. Check this out. How about I found a EH, which is Quebec, right, Josh?
Yeah, French Canadian.
Blondie net.
Blondie.
Yeah.
Blondie here in the States. Dagwood.
Yep. Let's take a look at it. Let's see here.
There used to be a sandwich shop called Dagwood's that I
Yes.
would go to in law school, and they had
cool
sandwiches piled this high.
Yeah.
Dagwood.
Back. Here's the front again. Pretty dope.
Super
These are
clean,
really
too.
tough. Yeah, it's really nice. These are really tough to find, right? Because a lot of collectors up in Quebec don't like selling outside of Quebec, right? Isn't that the story?
I mean, and those were, when you mostly think like, oh, that was printed all throughout like Canada. Like, no, those were literally just printed in Quebec. Like, so I mean, the print runs are tiny, and a lot of people in other countries that collect, they do full runs. So, once books started coming over here to the States, they were like, hey, now we can't finish our runs. So it's a big story. Matt Roybal tells it way better than me, but
it actually matches the hockey cards a little bit because Jeff Wilson was saying this week about hockey cards. He's like, a lot of the guys in Quebec and Ottawa, they have not opened up themselves to selling their hockey cards across the borders yet. And he's like, they're finally just now starting to do it. Oh my god!
Nice.
Yeah.
So we talked about those Action Force 9.8s that sold on eBay in the market report on Wednesday's show. And then I was at Jesse's the other day and I saw this for $5 and I'm like, I'm grabbing that.
Man,
Yeah.
are these all the ones that were from that auction you guys went to?
No.
I was gonna say those are some clean books. Sheesh.
Yeah. These I think were from Kyle. Remember when he got that really badass magazine collection back, and it was from British stuff.
Yeah.
So he's got stacks of.
I mean, that looks
this Action Force
beautiful.
run. And it is. It's gorgeous, man. It's really, really nice. So I'm gonna take a look at it, and if it's even nicer than I think, no, it's got one spine breaking color right here.
Still, I mean,
Yeah,
if that's if that's all that's wrong with it, sheesh.
So, yeah, really cool. I love the magazine. I'll collect the hell out of the magazine stuff.
Mhm.
And the paper that they come on is really, really. It's like almost like newsprint on the early ones, but they started doing really, really nice paper on these towards the end of the run, and that's what this is. But look at the back.
Oh man,
That's
that's the A6.
awesome.
Yep, that's the whole release. Barbecue, Dusty, Bazooka, crankcase.
Yep. So there we go. That was my my big pickups this week, which is nice. And then hopefully by Wednesday night, I'll have some pickups that I got card wise. Walmart right now, you can go and they have fat packs there, and they have of Bowman, and they have retail boxes of Bowman there. And from everything, and the retail boxes of Bowman are like $150, I think, it's 120, something like 150 or maybe. And you get 24 packs. And for what I'm reading, everybody's saying buy these. These are your best places to get your best for your buck. Regular hobby boxes, where you get one autograph per hobby box, were like $300, and you usually get one autograph and a couple pieces of color every retail box. So go check that out. I bought a retail box and I bought 10 fat packs. So I'm gonna probably be opening up those.
Is it the 22 Topps cards, the value box?
2022 Bowman 2022
24
pack retail box.
Yep,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. So if you can buy a couple of them, because they're everybody's saying that's the best stuff, and I mean that product is so good. The colors that you can pull on that product is just gorgeous. Look at this. This is a red, and look how beautiful that color is on that. And I'm not even giving you the. And this is just beautiful design this year. Bowman's design this year is like second to none, man. It's one of the nicest design I've ever seen.
Max, you can do is 5 on the 24.
Okay, there you go. Yep.
Max, do is 5.
Yeah. All right. So before we end the show and get into, we have our final segment, our dodgeball segment. This is news tonight. Detective Comics, the Golden Auction, sold for $1.7 million, $1,740,000 for a 7.0 Detective Comics.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely
Killer.
crazy. This is coming from Anna Love. Make sure you guys are following Anna Love on IG. It's Anna Love is here. Just a great collector, and yeah, 6.5. Sorry, 6.5 cream to off-white pages. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I forgot that ended today.
Mm-hmm. Crazy, man. Yeah. So whoever put it up is gonna get a nice little chunk of change. But can you imagine paying $240,000 or let's see here, is that no, sorry, 1.45 for without the buyer's premium. You add on
and in taxes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
2.2 million.
Jesus. That's a lot of money, man. But how happy are you going to be if you sold that?
I can't wait to see Kyle with it just holding up. Be like, yep, behind the curtain.
Yeah. Well,
gotcha.
Well, you laugh about that, but the last night on the Hot 10, we talked about Mr. Longshort's amazing little market report thing that he does throughout the week.
Yep.
And he showed a badass sale that somebody got let me find it. Where is it? So he does these great little market reports. Somebody won a Jeff DeCall. Where is it? For $250, somebody won the Killmonger Jeff DeCall.
The 125?
The 1 in 25 for $250.
That one.
It's go up.
Yep. Is it up? Where is it?
It's right there on the left.
Okay, so it looked like this, and it said 250. All right, so hold on, let me find that. I want to find the one. There it is. So this is what we were talking about last night. This sale. Somebody won a Killmonger #2 for $250. Buy it now. This is the book that sold for $1,000 that Josh has to eat a comic book because of.
It's true.
And somebody got it so lucky for $250, and this is exactly what I said on the Hot 10 last night. Somebody won this, got this steal for $250. What an amazing book. And Mr. Longshort was on the show with us. And Mr. Longshort, man, I give him credit because he held his tongue. And look at this. Look what showed up today. Remember that copy of that sold for $250? Yeah, that was me.
Oh, look at that guy.
Congratulations to Mr. Longshort. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. So did we lose Sam? We lost Sam. Damn it. I hope I wasn't too long.
Damn it, man.
Yeah. So that was really, really cool. All right. Where does
Just
Sam
remember,
go?
Josh, it didn't say like big comic, small comic, 1 page, 2 page. Bazooka Joe has comics.
That's true.
You can make
that
this,
is true.
You can make this however you want. So just think about that.
All right, we got him. He's back.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good, brother.
All
right. Here we go.
Yoink.
So explain that. He was trying to be slick.
So Jace is a very good player. I want to start off by saying that he throws really hard. He's very quick on the court. He always beats me to the ball, and then he just kind of like fiddles around with me, and I was like, "This is bull crap. I'm taking that ball back." So I just pulled it right out of his hand, and then he's like dinking around.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. You guys, this is Triple D Dodgeball, where Sam has these events every week. If you guys are near Mesa, Arizona, where do you guys have it? You guys have it in Mesa?
We actually play in Gilbert, Arizona, which is pretty close to Mesa, but over the summer we're going to be moving to a different location because it's just too dang hot to play in that court. But that was me beating him up, and then the next one
is it this one right here?
Yeah, that should be it. So, whoop. He missed.
Oh, wow. Holy cow. And did he think he hit you?
Yeah, he did. So I get this green ball. I chuck it at him, and I hit him. And then he got mad, and so he challenged it. And what we do when he challenges, you have to do like a one-on-one, like an Old West showdown, but with dodgeballs. So I followed up just because if someone's going to challenge my integrity, I just want to make sure that we're all clear what's happening. Yeah. I gave him the slip.
That's awesome, dude.
Now,
that's great.
The last clip.
This one
is, I think you saw this one, didn't you, Brian?
Yeah.
Well, we got to put the volume on for this guy.
All right, hold on.
This one you should be able to rewind it.
Drank his first drink of water since he was 8 years old when he started smoking. Let's talk about the legend of Ted Rood II. Ted Rood II started smoking at 8 years old, and that was the last time he had a drink of water. He got his first tattoo when he was 9. At 10, he started what they call the harem wars of Casa Grande, where all the married women of Casa Grande followed him home. Not for anything sexual, just because they thought he was just adorable. At 11, he went bald. At 12, he started shaving. And by age 13, he was a full-grown man, and he started plumbing with a crack hanging out. For the next 15 years, Ted went from job to job, each time picking up a new skill, new manly skill, as well as another tattoo. And it was about a year ago that Ted joined our ranks as the dodgeball king. King Ted. Ted, we miss you tonight. Hope you're getting that Epsom salt bath. We know that you're fueled by cigarettes and anarchy. We miss you. Hope you're having a good time. Ted and Mike.
That was good, dude. That was
excellent. He's a trip, man. I don't know how he survives.
He'd be forced to drink his first drink of water since he was 8 years old.
Yeah, that's funny.
He's a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Triple D Dodgeball, you guys find that information in the links below.
If you guys want to catch our live streams, we have a Facebook group where we stream. I was streaming them to my personal Facebook page, but Facebook kept shutting me down. It wouldn't let me stream live to just like the general public. So now I just stream to our Triple D Dodgeball group page.
Nice. Yeah, very nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Anyway.
62 till the end. Thank you for hanging out, you guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Also, leave a comment below if you're catching this on the rewind. We'd love to read your comments. We appreciate you guys. And you know, shout out to all our favorite sponsors of the show. Shout out to Wanted Comics, that's Wanted Comics with an X. You can find their link below. Shout out to Bird City Comics. You can find their link below. Shout out to Hive Comics. You can find their link below. Shout out to Jesse James Comics. Find their link below. All the links, all the good stuff below. And before we leave, the last thing I do want to mention is I've been lucky enough asked to come and hang out with Journo's Comics and his show. He does a show called Comic Book Canon, which is tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. our time, Pacific time. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So come hang out over there if you're around tomorrow. Make sure you're subbed up over there to them. I'll leave the link in the description below for that. So yeah, it can be a lot of fun. That being said, we will see you guys next time.